keeps control for Thompson. Pass for Stevens, wide open underneath in the basket. Great pass.
Backs down, now kicks out up top to the left side, Caden Dahl. Dahl hesitates, then takes the three and knocks it home good. Dahl to get the turn. Carr trying to keep those legs underneath, then Cassette gets him down, and there's the pin.
Rebounded by Kendra Severson. Severson, here comes Bevins back the other way. Bevins, little contact, roll it in, good for Elena Bevins, and we're tied.
Through and Zeller with an excuse me bump, and here goes Semp for takeoff.
Halsted Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on your live event.
It's championship time on yourliveevent.com. On our Irie Insurance pregame show. At Irie Insurance, get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. But IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote today. As we welcome you in to the Jamestown Civic Center, where the top seeded 25 and 2 Mayport CG Patriots do battle with the 23 and 5 Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier Rebels. Should be a classic tonight on yourliveevent.com. The Mayport CG Machine against the Matherns of EKM. Should be a good one tonight as we got the tournament leading scorer through 2 games. Matea Mathern comes into this game scoring 34 points, 19 and 15. And the Mayport CG Machine, where all 5 of their starters have scored at least 14 and 4 of them have scored at least 20 in their first 2 games. Good balance all the way around here on this Irie Insurance pregame show. Coming up here on the Irie Insurance pregame show, we'll take a look at both these teams and their way to the championship contest. And as well, we'll take a look at our colors and keys and starting lineups. Before you know it, it'll be the opening tip on yourliveevent.com. It's Mayport CG, Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier here coming up next.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Contact Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union insurance agent, at 701-436-5777 or use the QR code to connect with the agency.
Successful teams need a place to practice when the weather doesn't cooperate or the teams just need an extra swing. The Mayport Youth Center provides that option for the Mayport CG School District, summer baseball and softball teams. The Mayport Youth Center is an indoor facility that includes batting cages and field turf. In the winter, the facility is home to the Mayport Ice Dog hockey team. Good luck to the Mayport CG Patriots from the Mayport Youth Center.
Milner Grain understands that agriculture is your livelihood, and we're committed to providing you with the highest quality of services to meet your farming needs. Milner Grain has a passion for our community and the farmers we serve. Milner Grain is locally owned and operated, plus has extended harvest hours. When you're looking for a partner in the field, look to Milner Grain. Call 701-427-5284 or check out Milner Grain's app with current up-to-date prices. Milner Grain is here to help you and your farm grow.
Coming up back on this Irie Insurance pregame show here on yourliveevent.com. James Martin's hanging out with you from the State B as we get set for championship Saturday night as the top-seeded Mayport CG Patriots do battle with the 6th-seeded Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier Rebels. Let's take a look at both these teams and tell you how they got to where they are. EKM, the storyline for them is they had to defeat Benson County in a state qualifying game at Mayville State just to make it into the tournament. They were behind to Benson County at one point, but came back and won that one by a final score of 59-40. And that really set them off. That really sparked their journey to the state championship game. They defeated Central McLean 43-42 in a nail-biter quarterfinal. They got the benefit of a couple of calls going their way and made a shot to win the game down the stretch. A much more comfortable win in the semifinals over Bowman County, 53-36, to get them to this state title matchup. Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier, as I mentioned, 23-5 on the year. Their 5 losses, again, coming in the regular season to Kenmare Bowbells, who finished in 7th at this tournament, 53-49. Maple River, who finished in 8th of this tournament, 56-52. Langdon area and Moore-Munich, 61-55 to open the season. They were in, you could call it the Sweet 16, or you could call it the top 24, I guess. The state qualifying rounds, Langdon area and Moore-Munich falling to Maple River. And to Carrington, Division A team that almost made the state tournament, 55-50, and Sargent County, who just took 3rd place, 52-48. That's the only losses for Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier this season. By the way, these two teams, they have not met this season. Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier, Mayport CG have not met this year. As for the top-seeded Mayport CG Patriots, pretty comfortable trip to the state championship. They defeated Kenmare Bowbells in a quarterfinal 64-43 and took down Sargent County in a semifinal 62-35. In the first game against Kenmare Bowbells, it was offense that was the storyline. They spread it around so much that the 5 senior starters all finished in double figures. In the second game against Sargent County, the defense was the story, as in the second quarter, they shut out Sargent County completely. Something that really not a lot of teams do. I think I've seen it once or twice before in my career, a team getting shut out in an entire quarter. And Mayport CG did that at a state tournament. That's something I've never seen. As I told Keenan Konchak, it just seems like his ladies are doing things that don't usually get done. And wouldn't it be fitting if they finish it off with a championship? For Mayport CG, again, coming in at 25-2. Their only 2 losses to Class A, Division A schools. Those being Thompson by 16, who finished in 3rd place at the state tournament, and Carrington by 9. The only 2 losses on the year for Mayport CG. They have not lost to a Class B, Division B school all year round, and with a win here tonight, they will finish off the season undefeated against Division B opponents. So a little information about both of these teams. And I'm going to, don't usually do this, but a couple of housekeeping notes here first of all. I was unable to connect with both head coaches, Rory Ency of Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier, Keenan Konchak of Mayport CG before the game, but hopefully we can catch at least Keenan after the game. Those pre- and post-game interviews all tournament long have been brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. And I'm also going to, let's take a moment. So I'm going to take a moment to read off the entire roster that made it to the state tournament here for Mayport CG. There were a couple of additions, by the way, to the rosters, I believe, late. To try to find those here for you. Number 0, Charlie's Wilprecht. Or excuse me, I'm sorry, looking at the wrong list here. Couple of additions at the bottom of the list here. Number 21, Ella Flotten. And number 30, Zoe Mayhus. Not on the original roster, but want to make mention of those two ladies. As well, a junior, Sophia Johnson. Freshman, Kylie Kropleen. This is from Mayport CG's full roster. Senior, Mesa Larson. Sophomore, Hudson Zerfus. Sophomore, Kaisa Carlson. Senior, Reagan Zerfus. Junior, Carissa Mueller. Senior, Raina Satram. Senior, Danica Hansen. Senior, Riley Satram. Junior, Kayla Knutsvig. And freshman, Peyton Strand. Full roster there for Mayport CG. And as well, I want to give you the full roster for Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier for the Rebels. As for their roster, they brought to the state tournament junior Olivia Brummond, freshman Maisie Chernland, freshman Betsy Huber, sophomore Anna Schlecht, senior Matea Mathern, sophomore Jalen Birch, senior Amy Smith, junior Emily Fredenberg, sophomore Ellie Lloyd, senior Grace Irie, junior Libby Mathern, senior Abby Mathern, freshman Isabella Sieverson, and senior Lexi Dahlman. That's who Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier brought to this tournament. By the way, leading scores, again, we mentioned already for EKM, Matea Mathern with 34 points, the tournament lead through 2 games, I do believe. 13 points for Abby Mathern, 11 for Libby Mathern and Ellie Lloyd. Leading scores from Mayport CG all in the 20s. Riley Satram, 25. Danica Hansen and Mesa Larson each with 22, and Reagan Zerfus with 21. Another starter, Raina Satram, with 14 points. Those are your leading scores here for each respective team. On our Irie Insurance pregame show, get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve. They cover it all. Home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. IrieINS.com for a free quote today. Let's go over our keys to the game presented by Goose River Bank. Goose River Bank with locations in Hillsboro, Hatton, and Mayville. Strong bank, strong communities. Stop in and visit for your banking needs. GooseRiverBank.com. Good luck, teams from Goose River Bank, FDIC. Keys to the game here tonight for Mayport CG. Continue doing you. Continue to spread the ball around, find the open shooters, and stay balanced. That's what's been successful for them all season long, and it's going to be successful for them tonight, and find the open spots. And on defense, pretty simple. Lock down Matea Mathern and force someone else from EKM to win the game tonight. As for Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier, they just got to stay focused and stay confident. They've already knocked off the 3rd seed and the 2nd seed. Why not knock out the 1st seed, right? They can stay confident knowing that they've got a good team around Mathern. So they just got to stay confident and stay focused on the defensive side, and on the offensive side, look for the open shooters, because Mathern is going to be doubled. She's going to be tripled, probably quadrupled in this game. And so I look for Libby Mathern to maybe have a good game, get some open threes, possibly break open this game a little bit, and Jalen Birch might have a decent game as well. She's been coming on strong as the tournament has gone along. That's my Goose River Bank keys to the game. Strong bank, strong communities. Goose River Bank, Mayville, Hillsboro, and Hatton, member FDIC. Taking a look quickly here at our Mayport Hardware Hank. Mayport Hardware colors of the game. Trail County's Hardware Hank. Visit Tim and Sue and the staff for all of your painting needs. View their full selection of Valspar paints for all your interior and exteriors to beautify them as spring comes along. Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier in the white jerseys, black numbers outlined in gold, and Rebels in cursive black on the front of the jerseys. And for Mayport CG, they're in the red jerseys tonight with Patriots in blue letters, blue numbers outlined in white as well on the front of the jersey. That's our colors of the game presented by Mayport Hardware, Trail County's Hardware Hank. Going to step away here for the national anthem. When we come back, starting lineups and the opening tip. Championship Saturday night. Mayport CG, Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier on YourLiveEvent.com.
Even as a kid, I knew I wanted to be part of Polar Communications because they have such a long history of taking care of their employees.
I'm grateful that we get to work with great people every day, and I get to go home at the end of the day knowing that what we did for the day matters.
It's a great place to be part of a team and feel like you're achieving so much more than just answering a phone call. Polar is more than that. Polar is family.
It's the most prestigious, challenging, rewarding tour on dirt. The most wanted, baddest outlaws, and the most powerful late models on the planet. The world of outlaws, King's Late Models.
For the first time ever, World of Outlaws at Norman County Raceway on Saturday, June 29th.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsborough, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank, strong communities.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Anderson Seed Farms Incorporated is your local LG Seeds and Dairyland seed dealership. They offer the latest traits and genetics in both corn and soybeans along with alfalfa. Anderson Seed Farms is also a certified seed conditioning plant that grows, conditions, and sells Westbred Spring Wheat Seed, which was the top-grown spring wheat in North Dakota last year. If you'd like to know more about these industry-leading products, contact Anderson Seed Farms in Foreman at 701-724-3601 or check out AndersonSeedFarms.com.
Championship Saturday night on YourLiveEvent.com, which you can't see it because due to streaming guidelines, will not be able to provide live video for today's broadcast. The broadcast of this tournament game has been authorized by special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association. That's when they dim down the lights. The smoke and mirrors comes up, and the magic of the bee comes alive for the championship contest. That means it's time for our American Crystal Sugar Company starting lineups. American Crystal Sugar Company, live the sweet life, great careers, grower-owned quality products, crystalsugar.com. Starters will go with Mayport CG first. Starting for the Region 2 champion Patriots, all seniors. A 5'7" guard, number 3, Mesa Larson. A 5'8" forward, number 10, Reagan Zerfus. 5'8" forward, number 14, Danica Hansen. 5'5" guard, number 12, Raina Satram. And the 5'9" guard, number 15, Riley Satram. Starters head coach Keenan Conshock, assisted by Riley Heil. And the starters now for the Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier Rebels. The Rebels going to go with this starting 5. Again, the runners-up of Region 1. They'll go with this starting 5 here. It'll be a 6-foot senior guard 4, number 12, Matea Mathern. A 5'5" sophomore guard 4, number 13, Jalen Birch. A 5'11" senior 4, number 23, Grace Irie. A 5'10" junior guard 4, number 24, Libby Mathern. And a 5'8" senior guard 4, number 32, Abby Mathern. That's the starters for head coach Rory Yancey, assisted by Haley Bowman and Brian Huber. Again, those are your starting lineups. courtesy of American Crystal Sugar Company. Live the sweet life, great careers, quality products, grower owned, crystalsugar.com. Opening tip is next on yourliveevent.com.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
Hey growers, when working on your water management solutions, call Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. They are your water management contractor, helping you with tile drainage plans, service drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. For more information, follow Chad's Excavating on Facebook. For tile drainage and service plans, call 701-430-0182. Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Even as a kid, I knew I wanted to be part of Polar Communications because they have such a long history of taking care of their employees.
I'm grateful that we get to work with great people every day, and I get to go home at the end of the day knowing that what we did for the day matters.
It's a great place to be part of a team and feel like you're achieving so much more than just answering a phone call. Polar is more than that. Polar is family.
They've just concluded the pomp and circumstance here of the starting lineup. Put that first quarter on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. Again, history on these two teams. As for state championships, Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier does not have a state championship. Mayport CG does not have a state championship. So we will have a first-time state champion here. Edgeley does not, Kulm does not, Montpelier does not. Mayville, Portland, their only title back in 1975. Finley Sharon, their only title, 1985. So it's been over 40 years since anybody from these areas has won a state title. The most, by the way, between Botno and Bishop Ryan, still with 4 titles. Kindred with 3. They've now moved up to A. Should be a good one. Reagan Zerfus, Matea Mathern in the middle to get the jump. Mayport CG in the red, Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier in the white. The ball is up. It's won by the Rebels, and here we go. Championship Saturday night on yourliveevent.com. Libby Mathern drives left side, drops off Matea Mathern, right corner. Libby Mathern wheels on around. Mathern closed out of the top of the key. Abby Mathern now. Dropped off here, Matea Mathern, left wing, 12 on the shot clock. Mathern clogged up there by Riley Satrom. Birch back up, Libby Mathern, 5 on the shot clock. Gotta go. Mathern blocked out of bounds. Last touch, though, by EKM. And so the Rebels turn it over. First of the game, 7:27 to go in the opening quarter. An all-senior starting lineup as Raina Satrom will bring it across the timeline there for the Patriots. The 25-2 Region 2 champions. Left side of the lane, Riley Satrom missed the shot long. Rebound, Abby Mathern. And the Rebels in the white jerseys will bring it up. The Region 1 runners-up to Sargent County. Sargent County finishing in third. EKM open to finish as champions. Right wing. Birch, top of the key now, Libby Mathern. First minute, no score. Mathern inside. Irie missed the shot and the rebound. Last touch by Mayport CG. EKM holds. They'll inbound there, baseline left with Abby Mathern. Mathern. Oh, miscommunication with Birch, and they throw it right to the Mayport CG bench. 2 turnovers in the first minute, 9 seconds for Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier. Still scoreless on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. 6:50 and counting. Raina Satram across the timeline there for the Patriots. Drops it off Mesa Larson off the screen from Reagan Zerfus. Larson goes left around the perimeter. Larson dropped off Riley Satram and Matea Mathern. That's going to be a phenomenal matchup to watch tonight. Mathern gets the better of that one with a block as Riley Satram goes to the bucket, cannot finish. Mathern charging towards the cup. Drives, baseline, lowers the shoulder. Kicks it back out, Libby Mathern, top of the key. Mathern dumps it down. Irie lost it, got it back. Kick out Birch. Extra pass, Abby Mathern, top of the key. She'll slow it down, 6:15 to go, opening quarter. Mathern, Matea moves to the right, drops it off. Libby Mathern now, top of the key, 10 on the shot clock. Matea Mathern now, 8 seconds on the shot clock. 7 and 6 and 5. Libby Mathern got to put it up. Birch, 4, and a turnover. This stifling Patriot defense making it hard for EKM early. Riley Satram's 3 is short, and it's out of bounds. 5:52 to go in the opening quarter. It's been a common theme that we haven't had very early scoring. In fact, there have been games where we've gone 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes without a score. As Matea Mathern and the EKM Rebels go left to right. Mathern, top of the key, in the neon pink and green kicks. Drops it off, Abby Mathern, right wing. Around the perimeter, watched by Danica Hansen. As Libby Mathern throws it away, trying to hook up with Birch. And cannot. Already 4 turnovers for EKM. No assists in the first 2.5 minutes. Raina Satram brings it back up for the Patriots. Dropped off, Riley Satram, top of the key, backdoor cut, Mesa Larson, kick out in the corner, right side. Hansen pass, 3. And for the second time in the first 3 minutes, the Patriots have airballed a 3-pointer. As we get a media timeout, it's scoreless. 5:19 to go in the opening quarter of the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard on YourLiveEvent.com.
Successful teams need a place to practice when the weather doesn't cooperate or the teams just need an extra swing. The Mayport Youth Center provides that option for the Mayport CG School District, summer baseball and softball teams. The Mayport Youth Center is an indoor facility that includes batting cages and field turf. In the winter, the facility is home to the Mayport Ice Dog hockey team. Good luck to the Mayport CG Patriots from the Mayport Youth Center.
Coming out of this Bank North timeout. At Bank North, they take community to heart. It's values-based banking at Bank North. Visit ibanknorth.com, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender. 5:19 to go in the opening quarter. 0-0. Same thing as when we started. On that Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Checking in for Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier is Ellie Lloyd, sophomore. On the floor there with Irie. Betsy Huber, the freshman, also on the floor. Brother Alex was a standout and played some ball at Bismarck State after going to the state championship game back in 2021. As Lloyd dribbles it off her foot, and it's another turnover for Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier, their 5th already. So far, hasn't shot him in the foot, as we have no points on the board. Mesa Larson, turnaround, it's up and missed. Rebound, Matea Mathern. And back come the Rebels, still no score. Mathern, top of the key. Mathern, sashaying through the lane, shot is missed, but a foul, and our first foul called of the championship with 4:47 to go. The foul will go against, let's see here. Go against Danica Hansen. That's her first, team's first, as Matea Mathern at the free throw line there for 2 shots. First one is good, and that's the first point of the title match. 3 minutes and 13 seconds in. Mathern will get another chance here. Second shot is good. Matea Mathern, 36 points for the tournament. 4:45 to go here in the opening quarter. Raina Satram back for Mayport CG. Satram right side of the paint, another miss, and Matea Mathern with another rebound. She is wreaking havoc on the glass for Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier. Mathern, spin move inside the lane. Mathern tried to dump it down to Irie, and it's knocked out of bounds by EKM. 6 turnovers, none for Mayport CG, and yet EKM leading 2-0. Raina Satram, Mesa Larson right wing. Larson, top of the key, drops it off. Hansen right wing, cross-court pass left side. Raina Satram 3 off the mark again. Rebound, Reagan Zerfis. Putback is good. And we're tied at 2. Reagan Zerfis ties the game up. 3:58 to go in the opening quarter. Mathern nearly lost it, picks it back up. Mathern, top of the key, drops it down. Lloyd, turnaround jumper, in and out. Rebound pulled down by Mesa Larson. Back come the Patriots, looking for their first lead of the championship. By the way, it's the first time they've trailed this tournament. Hansen, left wing, off the screen from Zerfis. Hansen, top of the key now. Riley Satram, right wing. Deals it in, Larson, it's missed. Rebound, Abby Mathern. And the Patriots, outside of Reagan Zerfis' putback, can't buy a bucket right now. 3:20 to go in the opening quarter. Huber. Betsy Huber moves to the right. Dropped off Abby Mathern. Looking inside for Irie. Missed the shot, but she draws the foul. The foul will go against Mesa Larson. That's her first, team second, as Grace Irie will shoot 2. Senior's first is missed. Irie with some great size and power on the inside. I believe she picked a thing or two up from her dad, who has one of the longest home runs ever hit for rugby high school baseball. Fun fact there for Grace Irie, number 23, the senior for EKM. She can't hit either free throw, though, and we're tied at 2 still. Larson brings it back up. Riley Satram 3 from the corner. Kaboom! Riley Satram gives the Patriots the lead. She's going to need to do some of those tonight to keep it in Mayport CG's favor. They're on a 5-0 run now. Lloyd, left side of the paint, trying to get it out to Huber, knocked out of bounds by Mesa Larson. And we get another media timeout. As checking in will be Lexi Dahlman will check in for Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier. And again, we have an immediate timeout. 2:45 remaining here in the opening quarter on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Mayport CG 5, Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier 2.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we remain true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Coming out of this Bank North timeout, at Bank North, they take community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving the great rural communities they serve. They're more than just a bank. Bank North's a community partner you can always count on. It's values-based banking. Learn more on ibanknorth.com, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender. 5-2, 2:45 to go here in the opening quarter on that Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. EKM is 2 for 4 from the free throw line, but the only buckets made so far have come from Mayport CG. Riley Satram with the 3, Reagan Zerfis with the 2. Rebels with the ball, 21 on the shot clock here in this opening quarter of the championship. Devils Lake, the winners of Class A, and I believe wire-to-wire win over South Prairie Max. EKM and Mayport CG both try to join the list of basketball champions this season. There will be 6 for the first time in decades in the state of North Dakota. Mathern gets the jumper off the mark. And it's out of bounds, unable to be rebounded by anybody. There was a Class C for North Dakota, I believe in the 70s, 80s, somewhere around there. As Raina Satcham and the Patriots bring it back up. But neither one of these two programs has a Class B title in their current configurations. Nice backdoor cut. Danica Hansen couldn't finish, and it's taken away there by EKM. Libby Mathern, Birch, right wing here for Matea Mathern. 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Mathern driving, trolling, missing the shot and the rebound. Mesa Larson again. Larson lost it, picks it back up. Riley Satcham with it now. Satcham, left wing, driving in the lane, throws up a prayer, not answered, but she goes to the free throw line. Foul will go against Lexi Dahlman. That's her first, team's first. And again, Satcham at the line for 2 shots. 25 points for the tournament coming in. First free throw is good. 6-2. As Hudson Zerfus and Kaisa Carlson, pair of sophomores, check in for Mayport CG. Reagan Zerfus and Raina Satcham stay out there for the Patriots. Riley Satcham makes the second. 7-0 run for Mayport CG after they were briefly behind for the first and only time this tournament. Birch in between the circles, drops off right wing now for Mathern. Mathern directing traffic, drops it off. Free throw line there for Libby Mathern. Matea Mathern gets it back. 15 on the shot clock. Down on the baseline there for Lloyd. Libby Mathern, left wing. Hudson Zerfus draws the defense. 9 on the shot clock. Birch driving in the lane. Layup is short, but he draws the foul. And the foul is going to go against Reagan Zerfus. That is her first, team's third. And it sends Jalen Birch back to the free throw line there for 2. First one for Birch is missed left side. After Matea Mathern made 2 free throws to start the game, EKM's gone cold, going 0 for 3. Jalen Birch's second is missed as well, and Hudson Zerfus the only one to fly in for the rebound. She'll bring it up the floor for the Patriots. Drops it down. Reagan Zerfus draws the foul. Zerfus back to the free throw line. I believe that's Dahlman's second. And it is. Dahlman with her second, team second, as Reagan Zerfus at the free throw line for 2 shots. Zerfus takes 3 dribbles. First one is up. It's good. 8-2 Mayport CG. They continue to extend their lead. As checking back on for the Rebels, it's Betsy Huber. Second shot for Reagan Zerfus is up, and that's missed left side. The rebound goes to Mathern. Mathern's pulled down probably 3 or 4 rebounds already in this game. 65 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Largest lead for the Patriots, currently on an 8-0 run. Mathern drops off for Birch. Birch, Libby Mathern. Libby Mathern rolls around the perimeter. Dropped off there for Mathern, lost it, taken away. Raina Satcham outlet pass, Riley Satcham. Satcham, left side of the paint, missed the shot, rebound taken, Libby Mathern. And draws the foul on Raina Satcham. Raina Satcham's first, team's fourth. EKM unofficially turned it over 7 times this game. Maybe 1 from Mayport CG. 40.3 to go in the opening quarter. 8-2 Patriots. Still on an 8-0 run after Matea Mathern sunk the first 2 free throws of the game. Libby Mathern, Betsy Huber, now Abby Mathern. Mathern blocked, and a travel. She came back down with it. EKM's 8th turnover now. 31.5 seconds left in the opening quarter. Shot clock turned off as Mesa Larson, Danica Hansen check back in for Kaisa Carlson and Hudson Zerfus. And Danica Hansen will inbound there. Senior starters back out there with Hansen, the Satchams, Reagan Zerfus, and Larson. Shot clock turned off. 25 seconds left in the opening quarter. Raina Satcham Close defense there by Lloyd. Lloyd keeping it close, keeping it tough, and she's finally called for the foul. Ellie Lloyd's first, team's third. They did have a couple of fouls to give. As it's an inbound there for Riley Satrom. Right side, Raina Satrom with it. Another close guarding for Ellie Lloyd, and another, double dribble. First turnover I have from Mayport CG tonight. 11.2 to go in the opening quarter. As EKM has some time to get off a final shot. Birch, Libby Mathern, 9, 8, 7. They're lollygagging up the floor for Libby Mathern for 3. Doinks off the mark. Rebound, Raina Satrom. Not enough time for a full court heave. At the end of the first quarter on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, Mayport CG 8. Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier 2.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Raiders as they compete on and off the court and field. They put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish their goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience, with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, go online to eeeinc.com or stop by the office in Page for more information. Make your next project a winner with the team at Triple E Incorporated in Page.
Second quarter on YourLiveEvent.com. James Martin's here from the Jamestown Civic. As it's 8-2. Mayport CG on an 8-0 run after Matea Mather knocked down a pair of free throws to start the game. Mesa Larson to inbound here for the Patriots. Senior starters all out there again with Hanson, the Satroms, Larson, and Reagan Zerfus. Raina Satrom guarded closely there by Libby Mathern. Riley Satrom in space for 3, and a dead duck drops off, and Libby Mathern pulls down the rebound on a 3-on-4. EKM waits for the numbers to go back to even. Libby Mathern, right wing, dropped off here, Abby Mathern. Mathern looking for a backdoor cut, Matea Mathern, and she's fouled on the way there. First foul of the quarter, looks like Riley Satrom. That's going to be her first. Team's first of the quarter. So it'll be an inbound baseline left for Abby Mathern. Mathern looking. Oh, close to 5 seconds. Matea Mathern gets it on the left side. Mathern driving, free throw line. Shot is blocked and taken away by Mayport CG. Riley Satrom gets it across. Larson, right wing. Larson driving inside. Shot is up and missed. Rebound. Satrom had it up to the floor, and Matea Mathern pulls it out in the end. Score remains 8-2, 7:07 to go in the opening half of championship. Division B, the new B. And these two teams, these two newbies, hoping they could win the first new B state title. Mathern, right wing, 15 seconds on the shot clock. Right corner there, Libby Mathern. Mathern deals it in, Huber, taken away again by Mayport CG. Their defense so far is winning their game more than the offense. Larson, runners, missed, rebound again for Jalen Birch. Birch trying to drive coast to coast, shot is up and missed. Rebound up for grabs, it's off of EKM. EKM can't keep the ball, but Mayport CG can't make a shot right now. 6:25 to go here in the opening half. Right side there for Danica Hanson. Hanson working on Mathern and a foul. Matea Mathern, that's her first. She went for the reach-in, team's first. Checking in, Grace Irie back on the floor there for the Rebels. And Ellie Lloyd also back out there for EKM. in for Birch and for Huber. 8-player rotation so far in this game for EKM. Raina Satram in between the circles. Satram looking, drops it off left side for Hansen. Hansen trying to deal it in for Reagan Zerfitz. It's muscled away by Irie. Irie takes it away. Second turnover of the game for Mayport CG. Mathern brings it back up for the Rebels. Mathern moves to the left, dropped off Lloyd, and we get a whistle and blood on Matea Mathern. And they'll do the quick change. And I think she has to come out at least for one possession or until the next dead ball as Betsy Huber comes back in. Blood on Matea Mathern's right knee. Lloyd to inbound there, sideline left. Lloyd skies it on into Irie. Irie. Huber out in between the circles. Huber driving, dropped off, right side for Lloyd. Free throw line. Top of the key now for Libby Mathern. 10 on the shot clock. Libby Mathern looking for help. And it's a 5-second call. Turnover EKM, their 11th. 5:35 to go in the opening half. We are still 8-2. 3 free throws, a 3 and a 2 for Mayport CG. Just 2 free throws for EKM. Right wing, Zerfis. Shot is up and missed. Another rebound for Huber. Betsy Huber brings it up for the Rebels. Abby Mathern. Mathern. Huber. Top of the key 3. In and out. And the rebound out of bounds goes back to Mayport CG. And we get immediate timeouts. No change since the last timeout we had. 8-2, Mayport CG leading Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Milner Grain understands that agriculture is your livelihood, and we're committed to providing you with the highest quality of services to meet your farming needs. Milner Grain has a passion for our community and the farmers we serve. Milner Grain is locally owned and operated, plus has extended harvest hours. When you're looking for a partner in the field, look to Milner Grain. Call 701-427-5284 or check out Milner Grain's app with current up-to-date prices. Milner Grain is here to help you and your farm grow.
Coming out of this Bank North timeout, at Bank North, they take community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving the great rural communities they serve. They're more than just a bank. Bank North's a community partner you can always count on. It's values-based banking. Learn more at ibanknorth.com, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender. 8-2, Mayport CG still leading Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier. 5:10 to go in the opening half. No scoring so far in this second quarter. My scorebook's looking a little lonely as we've had missed shot after missed shot and turnover after turnover. In fact, we have more combined turnovers, according to my book, 13 than points, 10. As Raina Satram brings it up the floor there for Mayport CG. Riley Satram left wing. Raina Satram top of the key. Darts it into Larson. She's triple team. Kick out left corner. Back up to the top of the key. Now drop down right side. Zerfis. Reagan Zerfis. Our first basket of the quarter. 10-2. Zerfis now with 4 points. 5 points, excuse me. Riley Satram the other 5. 4:40 to go in this opening half. Matea Mathern. No made field goals yet for the leading scorer in the tournament through 2 games. Mathern out top of the key there. Betsy Huber back to Mathern. Mathern, Abby Mathern 3, just off the mark. Rebound Matea Mathern, that length wreaking havoc again. Matea Mathern 3, in and out. Rebound, Mathern nearly had it again, but the Patriots bring it back here. As Raina Satram, Riley Satram, left wing 3, kaboom! Riley Satram drills her second 3 of the game, 13-2. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, and we get a timeout called by EKM.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Coming out of this Bank North timeout, it's values-based banking. Learn more at ibanknorth.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. One correction to a statement I made earlier. The leader through 2 games in the tournament was Sophia Headley of Bowman County with 44. Matea Mathern with 34. Right now 36 for the tournament. Headley right now will be your tournament leader, I believe, in scoring. As that's out of bounds, EKM turns it over for the 12th time in this game. Headley right now with, by the way, 65 points for the tournament as Bowman County finished in 4th. 3:43 to go here in the opening half. Raina Satrom brings it up for the Patriots. She's pestered there by Ellie Lloyd. Riley Satrom looking to kick it out. It's out of bounds. And last touch by EKM. No made field goals for EKM this entire half. Inbound there, Raina Satrom. Riley Satrom dropped off there for Mesa Larson, left wing, looking in. Reagan Zerfus, turnaround miss. Rebound, Matea Mathern. She might get to double figures in rebounds before she gets to points. Mathern, Lloyd, Birch out near the top of the key. Jalen Birch driving. Free throw line, bounce it to Mathern. Fadeaway jumper is good. Matea Mathern. First made field goal of the game. It comes nearly 13 minutes in. 3 minutes to go, 13-4 in this opening half. Riley Satrom falls on her own doing and turns it over. 2:58 to go. We get another immediate timeout. 13-4. Mayport CG leading over Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Triton Mechanical is your leader for commercial, industrial, and residential contracting in southeast North Dakota. From the quality of their products, the commitment to you, the customer, and their service, let Triton Mechanical handle your next request from heating, cooling, boilers, and more. Go online at triton-mechanical.com. That's triton-mechanical.com for all your service work or to get in contact with them today. Triton Mechanical is a division of Grotberg Electric, and they strive to leave a legacy of excellence with their partners, customers, and employees.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Coming out of this Bank North timeout, it's values-based banking. Learn more at ibanknorth.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. 13-4, Mayport CG holding the lead over Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier. Right wing there for Birch. Birch driving, lost control, and another turnover. Outlet pass up ahead to Raina Satrom. Missed shot, rebound, Riley Satrom, miss. And Irie with a rebound. Back to Matea Mathern. 2.5 to go in the opening half. Mathern dumped down. Irie with the bucket. Grace Irie cuts the lead down to 7. And it's 13-6, and Riley Satrom loses it. Abby Mathern takes it away here now. Mathern, right wing, and she draws the foul on Riley Satrom. That's her second. Team second. Mathern draws it here. 13-6, 2:13 to go. Largest lead was 11 for Mayport CG. 4-0 run here for EKM. Being inbound, baseline right here for Ellie Lloyd and the Rebels. Into Mathern. Mathern driving baseline on Riley Satrom. Missed shot. Rebound, Mesa Larson. Back comes Mayport CG. Riley Satrom. Out near the top of the key. Satrom drops off Larson, right wing to run the offense. Larson Looking inside and taking away Jalen Birch. A one-on-one with Riley Satrom. Birch, it's up and in off the steal and score. Jalen Birch cuts the lead to 5 on a 6-0 run for Mayport CG. And a travel on Raina Satrom. Another turnover here for Mayport CG. And EKM with a chance to continue to cut into this lead. 95 seconds to go in the opening half, 13-8. If you wanted defense in your state title, you got it. Lloyd, Huber, top of the key for the Rebels. Matea Mathern driving inside on Kaisa Carlson. Missed shot, rebound Mesa Larson. Hudson Zervis into the game as well. The usually sure-handed Patriots struggling to hold on to the ball, and that's another turnover. Abby Mathern, Matea Mathern up against Carlson. Euro step, it's good! Matea Mathern heating up for EKM and a timeout Mayport CG. 13-10. 1:05 to go here in this second quarter. We'll take another timeout on YourLiveEvent.com.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
Coming out of this Bank North timeout, it's values-based banking. Learn more at ibanknorth.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. 13-10. It was a 13-0 run for Mayport CG from the first to the second quarter. Since then, it's been an 8-0 run for EKM to close the gap. Kaisa Carlson for the Patriots. Raina Satrom gets it in the lane, draws the foul. Raina Satrom back to the free throw line as the foul will go against... looks like Abby Mather, and that is her first. Team second, as Raina Satrom at the line, her first is missed. Satrom gets one more here for the Patriots. Second one, it's up, it's missed, and the rebound goes to Abby Mather. And the Rebels can cut into this lead again. Matea Mathern, right-hand side, matched up with Mesa Larson. Kick out, Betsy Huber for the tie! Just off the mark, left side of the rebound, Hudson Zerfis, a 3-on-1. Up ahead, Reagan Zerfis, shot is up and good. 15-10, Mayport CG ends an 8-0 run. Reagan Zerfis now up to 7. EKM brings it back, shot clock turned off, 15-10. Lloyd, top of the key. Huber, back right side. As 5 seconds left, they get it around the perimeter to Mathern. Mathern drives off the box and missed, but a foul. I believe that's Mesa Larson with her second, and it is. Team's third. Matea Mathern at the line for two. First one is up and missed. Mathern's first miss of the game. As Larson will check out and Hansen is back on the floor. 1.7 of the clock here in the second quarter. 15-10 Mayport CG. Second one is up. It's good. 15-11 now. And not enough time for a shot at the end. At the end of the first half, on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. Mayport CG 15, Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier 11. Halftime stats and analysis next.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
A foundation forged in their grandfather's shop. Matt and Mike Martins know firsthand the value of quality machinery. At Martins Welding and Machine, they rely on 3 generations of knowledge and expertise in creating quality products for farmers, ranchers, residents, and businesses across North Dakota and beyond. To browse their full selection of bin caps, bale feeders, rock lifts, disc attachments, and more, visit martinswelding.com. Also ask about their garage doors. Martins Welding and Machine. Matt and Mike will make it right.
You've got a lot more going for you in 2024 with Mayport Hardware, Trail County's Hardware Hank. No matter how many times your New Year's resolutions change, Mayport Hardware's tools and supplies will aid your goals and dreams. Let their staff help you turn those scratch paper scribblings into reality. Paint the bathroom, fix the deck, finally get that garden going. You may not be able to do it all this year, but you can check any of those off your list with the help of Mayport Hardware, Trail County's Hardware Hank on Main Street in Mayville.
Successful teams need a place to practice when the weather doesn't cooperate or the teams just need an extra swing. The Mayport Youth Center provides that option for the Mayport CG School District, summer baseball and softball teams. The Mayport Youth Center is an indoor facility that includes batting cages and field turf. In the winter, the facility is home to the Mayport Ice Dog hockey team. Good luck to the Mayport CG Patriots from the Mayport Youth Center.
Milner Grain understands that agriculture is your livelihood, and we're committed to providing you with the highest quality of services to meet your farming needs. Milner Grain has a passion for our community and the farmers we serve. Milner Grain is locally owned and operated, plus has extended harvest hours. When you're looking for a partner in the field, look to Milner Grain. Call 701-427-5284 or check out Milner Grain's app with current up-to-date prices. Milner Grain is here to help you and your farm grow.
And it's halftime here on YourLiveEvent.com. James Martins back here with you, the Jamestown Civic and our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. It's 15-11, Mayport CG holding on to the lead over Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier. Stats and storyline of the half, both teams have had leads. Not much of a lead for EKM. They had a 2-point lead as they scored the first 2 points of the game off free throws by Matea Mathern. Mayport CG then went on a 13-0 run before an 8-0 run for Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier. Cut the lead back to 3. Last shot of the game was of the first half, I should say, was made by Mayport CG. That makes the score 15-11 at the end of the first half. Leading scorers, we'll start with Mayport CG. They are led, actually only 2 scores in this game. 8 points for Riley Satcham, 7 for Reagan Zerfus. No other points scored here for Mayport CG. Total rebounds 13, led by Mesa Larson's 5. 3 assists, 7 turnovers, a -4 assist-to-turnover ratio, pretty rare for Mayport CG. They've made just 5 shots this entire half, 5 of 23, by far their lowest output of the tournament in a half, 21% from the field, actually 22 if you round up. 2 of 6 from 3, and 3 of 6 from the free throw line. For Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier, they're led by Matea Mathern, 7, 2 points for Jalen Birch, and 2 for Ellie Lloyd. That's it for Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier. They have pulled down 15 rebounds, led by Matea Mathern's 5. 1 assist for Mathern to 10 turnovers. I think they're a little light on the scoreboard, but I'll go with it. 10 turnovers there. Again, only 7 for Mayport CG, most of those coming in the second quarter. Shooting in the first half for Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier, they are shooting 21%, 4 of 19, 0 of 6 from three-point range, 3 of 8 from the free throw line. Not too much offense to speak of. It's a defensive battle here right now, as again, we have 17 combined turnovers, 26 combined points. That's about all to speak of here in the first half. Largest lead for Mayport CG was 11. Largest lead for EKM has been 2. We've had 1 tie and 1 lead change. At the end of the first half, on our stats provided by Farmers Union Insurance Agent Ryan Opdahl of Hillsboro. Home, auto, business, life, farm insurance. Visit the HC downtown Hillsboro or call 701-436-5777. Halftime, 15-11. Mayport CG with the lead over Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier. More on the half next.
CG Booster Club is here to support, promote, and encourage all Patriot sports and academic activities. The Mayport CG Booster Club members strive each year to make events within Mayport CG schools a very rewarding experience for the students, athletes, and spectators alike. For more information, like the Mayport CG Booster Club on Facebook. Best of luck to the teams competing in today's game, and go Patriots!
Even as a kid, I knew I wanted to be part of Polar Communications because they have such a long history of taking care of their employees.
I'm grateful that we get to work with great people every day, and I get to go home at the end of the day knowing that what we did for the day matters.
It's a great place to be part of a team and feel like you're achieving so much more than just answering a phone call. Polar is more than that. Polar is family.
Red River Valley Speedway. What a great place to let your heart race. Excitement second to none. Every Friday night you're gonna feel alright. Your destination for family fun. Red River Valley Speedway. Racing at its very best. Red River Valley Speedway.
Racing runs May through August. For more details, visit redrivervalleyspeedway.com.
This is Tim Cazzette, your local Golden Harvest Seeds dealer. During these winter months, as you think ahead to the spring planting season, I remind you there is strong yielding varieties of Golden Harvest beans and corn available for spring delivery. There's discounts offered. Please ask me about the Golden Advantage deferred payment options or any cash payment discounts. Call me, Tim Cazzette, at 701-430-0877, and thank you for planting Golden Harvest seeds on your farm.
Triton Mechanical is your leader for commercial, industrial, and residential contracting in southeast North Dakota. From the quality of their products, the commitment to you, the customer, and their service, let Triton Mechanical handle your next request from heating, cooling, boilers, and more. Go online at triton-mechanical.com. That's triton-mechanical.com for all your service work or to get in contact with them today. Triton Mechanical is a division of Grotberg Electric, and they strive to leave a legacy of excellence with their partners, customers, and employees.
Halftime still on YourLiveEvent.com. On our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, Mayport CG 15, EKM 11. FM Acro team entertaining the crowd here at the Jamestown Civic Center. Taking a look at some of the other notes from the day, some score updates. Let's start on the North Dakota side. As in Class A, they're all done. As 7th place went to Northern Cass, 61-58. 5th place to Botno, 54-51. Watford City finishes in 8th, by the way. Shiloh Christian 6th. Thompson claims 3rd over Valley City, 58-54. And in a blowout in the championship, relatively speaking, Devils Lake over South Prairie Max, 68-53. The Firebirds win their first state title, I believe, since 1987. So congratulations to Justin Klein and the Devils Lake Firebirds. We've had some of their games on your live event. Great guy and great team. I will always remember from this year, this season, Presley Brown's three-quarter court buzzer beater shot when Devils Lake beat Central Cass. That was really, for me, the play of the year. Fun stuff, and again, congratulations to them. Class B games earlier today. Kenmore Bowbells over Maple River, 46-30. You can catch the replay of that one, or the rebroadcast of that one on YourLiveEvent.com. Central McLean takes 5th over our Redeemer, 62-36. Sargent County in what I would say is probably the best game of the tournament. so far. 45-44, Sargent County edges Bowman County in the Bulldog battle. The Southeast Bulldogs win over the Southwest Bulldogs, and again 15-11 here at the half. Taking a look here at some girls basketball action. We had a lot of Section 8A and some 6A contests here on YourLiveEvent.com earlier today. 8A quarterfinals. Kitson County Central nearly doubles up on Climax Fisher, 74-45. And Sacred Heart edges Warren Alvarado Oslo 61-52. So it'll be Kitson County Central, Sacred Heart in one semifinal. You could call it the 8A West Championship. And then on the other side, Foston and Mahnomen-Waubun. That score has not been updated yet. Neither has Foston beating Mahnomen-Waubun 54-35. Kelliher-Northam over Cass Lake Bena 73-69. So Foston, Kelliher-Northam in one semifinal. Kitson County Central, Sacred Heart in the other semifinal. They're in Section 8A. Section 6A, we had Adabor West in action in a quarterfinal round. They fall to Park Christian 45-43. The Lady Cougars end their season. Underwood defeats Hillcrest Lutheran Academy 76-66, so it's Park Christian and Underwood in the 6A semifinals. On the other side, Hallock beats Wheaton Herman Norcross 71-34. Breckenridge gets past West Central area 59-58, so no upsets in the semi. So it'll be Hallock and Breckenridge in the other semifinal. That's the 8A and 6A score updates. Don't forget as well on YourLiveEvent.com next week our Region Boys Basketball tournaments get started. It'll be the Region 1 tournament at the Shack as Chase Miller will take you along that one. Joel Ansello and I will take you through Region 2's tournament from Mayville State University's Louis Lee Fieldhouse. So that's what's coming up here next week. Regional boys basketball action, Division A, and then possible states coverage as well to close out what's been a busy winter sports season on YourLiveEvent.com. Again, our halftime report presented by Farmers Union Insurance Agent Ryan Opdahl of Hillsboro. Home, auto, business, life, farm insurance. Visit the agency downtown Hillsboro or call 701-436-5777. Second half is next on YourLiveEvent.com.
Dakota Heritage Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow, with locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsboro, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, Harvey, Medina, and Red Lake Falls. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay, so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We've got your back. Protecting homes, vehicles, businesses, crops, personal protections, and so much more. Our service agents answer the phone with a kind of speed and detail that even the Secret Service would envy. Get protected. Get Irie Insurance. Go to irieinsurance.com for a free quote and consultation.
Even as a kid, I knew I wanted to be part of Polar Communications because they have such a long history of taking care of their employees.
I'm grateful that we get to work with great people every day, and I get to go home at the end of the day knowing that what we did for the day matters.
It's a great place to be part of a team and feel like you're achieving so much more than just answering a phone call. Polar is more than that. Polar is family.
Recent trades had updated the equipment inventory at Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada. Only one remaining this week. Delta 610 sold last week's, only one remaining. 2121 Delta 610 36-inch tracks, power shift, PTO. Call Chuck for details and pricing. Coming in April, new Versatile 620. The new tractor coming in at 2023 pricing. Talk to Chuck to reserve. Make your best purchase price and save thousands of dollars at Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada.
Second half about to get started here on YourLiveEvent.com from the Jamestown Civic Center. I'm James Martins here on YourLiveEvent.com. First time Jamestown's hosted a tournament in about 20 years, I think, or at least a state tournament, I should say. Of course, they host a lot of district tournaments, even regional tournaments, but not a state one in quite some time. So, crowd is very nicely packed here at the Jamestown Civic. MSU Dome was the host of the A girls. I believe the host of the A boys, or the as well. Again, we'll have coverage of Region 2, Division A, and Region 1, Division A boys basketball next week on YourLiveEvent.com. Stay tuned for our Minnesota coverage following today's results. Here we go, championship Saturday night. 1.5 of basketball to go with maybe some overtime. Who knows how this game could go. EKM will start with the ball with their starters, Birch, Libby Mathern, Matea Mathern, Irie, and Abby Mathern. Start of the second half on YourLiveEvent.com. Matea Mathern, right wing. Abby Mathern drops it off. Matea Mathern keeps it alive. Birch shot is missed. Rebound, put back is missed. Rebound again for EKM, and they pull it out with Birch. Birch in between the circles there, Abby Mathern. Mathern working on Raina Satrom, drops it off here now. Birch inside, Matea Mathern. Shot is up and a charge. Matea Mathern turns it over. Her second, team's first. 11th turnover of the game for EKM. 7.5 to go here in the third quarter. Raina Satrom, along with Riley Satrom, Reagan Zerfus, Mesa Larson, and Danica Hansen, the starters from Mayport CG in the red jerseys, going left to right. Raina Satrom, Riley Satrom, top of the key. Hooks down, Mesa Larson, nice backdoor cut, reverse layup for Mesa Larson. 17-11, Larson's first bucket of the game, and a double dribble on EKM. Mayport CG going to get it back here. 7 minutes exactly in the third quarter. Riley Satrom leading the way in the first half for Mayport CG with 8 points. Mesa Larson just the third scorer tonight for Mayport CG. Typically all 5 starters would have scored by now. Larson lost it. Turnover. Back comes EKM in the white jerseys, rolling right to left. Top of the key here for Birch. Birch drops off Libby Mathern. Mathern off the screen from Irie. Libby Mathern's three. Doinks in and out. Rebound taken by Reagan Zerfus. Zerfus drops off there for Riley Satrom. Riley Satrom up against Matea Mathern. The best against the best. As Satrom rolls, and Satrom tried it again, and a foul. Foul will go. This is big against Abby Mathern, her second, team second. Free throws coming there for Riley Satrom. Satrom's first is up, and it's missed. Riley Satrom's first miss of the game. And she will get one more here. Second one is up, and it's missed as well. Matea Mathern pulls down another rebound. So 2 misses here, 17-11 as the Region 1 and Region 2 Senior Athletes of the Year go toe-to-toe. Abby Mathern, 3, kaboom! Abby Mathern drills EKM's second three-pointer of the game. Excuse me, first three-pointer of the game. 17-14. Lead is down to 3 for Mayport CG. Satcham inbound, Mesa Larson puts it up and in. 19-14. Larson now 4 points all in this third quarter. 5:52 to go here in the third. Birch moves to the left, picked up by Danica Hansen, poked out of bounds. It'll stay EKM basketball. Ellie Lloyd will check in here for the Rebels, in for Birch. Inbound baseline left for Abby Mathern. Mathern looking in for Irie. Grace Irie. Right wing for Libby Mathern. Now Lloyd. Try to deal it into Mathern, and a foul. A reach, a pull on Mesa Larson. That's her third. Team's first. As she was trying to limit Matea Mathern's movement. Inbound baseline right. Libby Mathern on the inbound for 3. Long rebound taken by Danica Hansen and the Patriots. Mayport CG brings it back up. 5.5 to go in the third. Raina Satcham whips it. Mesa Larson, left wing 3. Short left side, and the rebound. Abby Mathern had it. Jump ball. It'll go back to Mayport CG. As we get a immediate timeout, 5:20 to go here in the third. 19-14, Mayport CG up by 5 with that Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard about midway through the third.
Successful teams need a place to practice when the weather doesn't cooperate or the teams just need an extra swing. The Mayport Youth Center provides that option for the Mayport CG School District, summer baseball and softball teams. The Mayport Youth Center is an indoor facility that includes batting cages and field turf. In the winter, the facility is home to the Mayport Ice Dog hockey team. Good luck to the Mayport CG Patriots from the Mayport Youth Center.
Coming out of this Bank North timeout, at Bank North, they take community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving the great rural communities they serve. They're more than just a bank. Bank North's a community partner you can always count on. It's values-based banking. Learn more. Visit ibanknorth.com, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender. Out of the timeouts, 19-14, Mayport CG with the lead. And they'll get the ball as well. Raina Satcham underneath the basket here, waiting for it. Danica Hansen, Reagan Zerfus, Mesa Larson, Riley Satcham. EKM breaks the huddle with Lloyd, Abby Mathern, Libby Mathern, Matea Mathern, and Irie. Inbound there, baseline left again for Raina Satcham. Gets it on out, Mesa Larson back, Raina Satcham in the corner. Looking to drive, kick out Mesa Larson. Larson backed up by Libby Mathern. Reagan Zerfus in the corner. Larson gets it back, falls over, gets it to Danica Hansen. Turnaround missed, right side. Rebound Mesa Larson. Larson kicks it back out top of the key. Raina Satcham scores. 21-14, lead back up to 7. As Raina Satcham, her first bucket of the game. And an interception for Satcham as well. Lost control and a travel. So good opportunity for the Patriots to keep momentum, keep the foot on the gas. They can't keep it with the travel. 21-14, a 7-point lead for Mayport CG. EKM back with the ball. Abby Mathern inbound to Ellie Lloyd. Lloyd out in between the circles. Lloyd moves to the right. Coming back to the left now, Mathern. Mathern, fadeaway jumper is good for Matea Mathern. Mathern now up to 9 for the game, 21-16. 4:20 to go in the third. Mesa Larson drives baseline. That's been the easiest basket all night for Mayport CG. Larson got free, and she is owning this third quarter with 6 points. Mathern Top of the key, left side of the paint. Shot is short. Tip back out to Abby Mathern. Mathern, left side, poked out of bounds. Last touch by Riley Satcham. Checking in for the Rebels, it's Huber, Betsy Huber, and also Jalen Birch back on the floor. Last time EKM, boys or girls, was in a state championship, it was Betsy's older brother Alex that nearly knocked off Kindred in a 40-34 loss. As Larson with the steal. On the inbound, poked out of bounds by Birch on the way back. EKM unofficially 14 turnovers in this game. Mayport CG with 9. 23-16, 3:56 to go here in the third quarter. Inbound, Riley Satcham into Danica Hansen. Back Riley Satcham into the lane. Bounce down Reagan Zerfus, right side. Top of the key now Mesa Larson. Larson drives inside, denied by Huber. And out of bounds, last touch by Huber. 19 on the shot clock here with 3:44 to go in the third quarter. Inbound, Raina Satcham, baseline right. Nobody moving, really. And she finally gets it into Reagan Zerfus in the right corner. Zerfus, reverse layup. Oh, that's good for Reagan Zerfus. Zerfus up to 9 now. And a timeout EKM. 25-16. 3:34 to go in the third on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Milner Grain understands that agriculture is your livelihood, and we're committed to providing you with the highest quality of services to meet your farming needs. Milner Grain has a passion for our community and the farmers we serve. Milner Grain is locally owned and operated, plus has extended harvest hours. When you're looking for a partner in the field, look to Milner Grain. Call 701-427-5284 or check out Milner Grain's app with current up-to-date prices. Milner Grain is here to help you and your farm grow.
Coming out of this Bank North timeout, it's values-based banking. Learn more at ibanknorth.com. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. 25-16, 3:34 to go here in this third quarter. The Patriots outscoring the Rebels 10-5 in this third quarter so far. Libby Mathern, Jalen Birch, still plenty of time for the Rebels to come back in. Matea Mathern. Mathern wheeling around, keeps the dribble. Mathern, kick out Huber, top of the key. Right wing here now for Birch, 10 on the shot clock. Huber, Libby Mathern looking to drive inside. Out of bounds, last touch by the Patriots. 6 on the shot clock there. As inbound baseline right for Libby Mathern. Looking to get it in. Mathern looking into Mathern. Matea Mathern, she lost it, squirts out Jalen Birch, got to get it up and they can in time. Shot clock violation. Turnover, EKM. Mayport CG's defense is putting on a master class right now as Abby Mathern checks back in for the Rebels. By the way, going back to that last time EKM was boys or girls at a state tournament or state title match, head coach for the girls, Rory Ency's son, was a part of that team. So it runs personal. It's been a great 4 years for EKM basketball. As Larson and Mayport CG lose control, they turn it over. Back come the Rebels here. Birch, left wing. Huber, top of the key. Matea Mathern, right side. Mathern drives inside and one! Matea Mathern! Doing it all herself right now. 11 points of the team's 18 coming from Matea Mathern. We get immediate timeout. 25-18, 2.5 to go in the third quarter under Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, And it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Coming out of this Bank North timeout, it's Valleys-based banking. Learn more at ibanknorth.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Shot for Matea Mathern is good. 25-19. By shot, I mean free throw. As Raina Satrom pestered, it leads to a turnover. Up ahead, Matea Mathern, the recipient of that. Mathern missed the easy shot. Rebound, Libby Mathern. Put back is good. A 5-0 run for EKM just like that. 25-21, 2:10 to go in the third. Down low, Larson missed it right side, but a foul. Larson heading back to the free throw line. The foul will go against Ellie Lloyd, her second, team's third. And Mesa Larson scored 6 points in this third quarter. First shot is up at the free throw line. It's missed. Larson with 6, Reagan Zerfis with 9, and Riley Satrom with 8. Only scores tonight, Raina Satrom and Danica Hansen off the scoreboard right now. Another miss for Larson. Rebound EKM. And the Rebels looking to bring it back. Matea Mathern, right wing. Mathern drives across the lane, kick out in the lane. Libby Mathern. Now Ellie Lloyd. Lloyd, back Matea Mathern, left wing, 15 on the shot clock. Mathern and a blocking foul on Riley Satrom. That's her third. Team second. As Satrom goes out of the game for a moment, Hudson Zerfis comes back on the floor for Mayport CG. Inbound, baseline right for Abby Mathern. Gets it in, Matea Mathern. Back Abby Mathern for three. Kaboom! Abby Mathern cuts the lead to 1. It was 25-16, 8-0 run later. It's 25-24, 90 seconds to go in the third. Right wing, Danica Hansen. Left corner for Larson, Hudson Zerfis, Reagan Zerfis, Danica Hansen, three, kaboom! Danica Hansen, first points of the game. 28-24, things are starting to heat up here. At the B, Matea Mathern in the lane, Lloyd driving on Larson, closed out, Irie, under a minute to go in the third quarter. Matea Mathern, Mathern keeps it, right elbow. Abby Mathern now. Abby Mathern looking for help. Drops off Libby Mathern. Lloyd. 6 on the shot clock. 5 and 4. Lloyd drive, miss, rebound. Irie holds on, puts back, and a foul. Irie to the free throw line after the missed shot, and the foul will go against Danica Hansen, her second. Raina Satrom's second. Team's third. And Grace Irie at the free throw line for 2. Shot, she's 0 for 2 so far tonight. Irie, first shot, missed again. 4 of 9 at the free throw line tonight for EKM. As Birch back on the floor, 28-24, 34.6 to go in the third. Irie, second shot. She'll go different rhythm this time. Still a miss, but the rebound goes to EKM. Matea Mathern, shot clock turned off. Mathern, left wing, now back around. Libby Mathern. Mathern dropped off. Birch driving right side. Missed the shot, rebound foul. I believe Hudson Zerfis drew it. there on Grace Irie. Her first, team's fourth. Both teams now with 4 for the quarter. As Riley Satcham going to get back into the game for Mayport CG. Mathern will get a quick rest. Irie as well will go to the bench. Huber on the floor. Lloyd, Libby Mathern, Birch, and Abby Mathern. 12.9 of the clock. Mayport CG has all 5 seniors back out there. It's Lloyd with the steal. Oh, no. Oh, I thought she was still in. Oh, wow. The rare time where I might have had a better view than the ref. We're right next to the scores table. Lloyd, I thought she had a clean steal and thought she barely had some room left. Did not, I guess. And it goes back to Mayport CG. 5 seconds left. Larson, 4-3, trying to get it down to Surface. Back out Larson. It's blocked. Off the mark, and we go to the 4th. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, Mayport CG leading EKM 28-24. Back for the 4th and final quarter of regulation after this.
Triton Mechanical is your leader for commercial, industrial, and residential contracting in southeast North Dakota. From the quality of their products, the commitment to you, the customer, and their service, let Triton Mechanical handle your next request from heating, cooling, boilers, and more. Go online at triton-mechanical.com. That's triton-mechanical.com for all your service work or to get in contact with them today. Triton Mechanical is a division of Grotberg Electric, and they strive to leave a legacy of excellence with their partners, customers, and employees.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Manage what you can to overcome what you cannot. Farming is all about preparing your operation to be successful when given an opportunity. Invest a few minutes and bring in your seed meters to be reconditioned and calibrated. We have some room, so give us a call and we can help you overcome those simple obstacles. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
4th and final quarter of regulation, at least on yourliveevent.com. Championship Saturday. James Martins back here with you again for the start of the 4th on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. EKM down 4. They were down by 9 in the 3rd quarter. Then went on an 8-0 run to cut the lead to 1. Big 3 on the other end by Danica Hansen to give the Patriots a 4-point lead. We've had just one lead change, one tie. Mayport CG started out that 3rd quarter scoring 10 of the first 15 points. But an 8-0 run for Matea Mathern and the Rebels got them back into this one. Should be an exciting finish as Matea Mathern draws a foul on the way there. Reagan Zerfus called for her 2nd, team's 1st of the quarter. On the floor there, so EKM continues to possess. Inbound, Matea Mathern. Oh, what a shot. It's missed. Rebound, Mathern. Put back miss, but she goes to the free throw line. I believe that's going to be on Raina Satcham. That would be her. No, they're going to say, yes, Satcham. Raina Satcham's 3rd. Team's 2nd, and Matea Mathern back at the free throw line. She's 4 of 5 for the line here this evening. Make it 5 of 6. 28-25. Low scoring championship game, but that's how you like it. That means both teams have really good defenses, and defenses last. 28-26. 7:40 to go in regulation. Mesa Larson brings it back for the Patriots. Left wing. In the corner, Hudson Zerfus, left side. It's deflected to Reagan Zerfus. Denied, but a foul, Ellie Lloyd. The block was good, but the bump was not. Ellie Lloyd, her 3rd. Team's 1st, and it sends Reagan Zerfus back to the free throw line for 2. She's 1 of 2 from the line tonight. 28-26, 7:29 to go here in regulation. Reagan Zerfus, 1st is good. Zerfus now up to 10 points on the night. First Patriot to double figures, by the way. 29-26. Zerfus, 2nd shot is missed. Rebound, Betsy Huber. And the Rebels bring it back. Looking to tie or cut it to 1. Matea Mathern, top of the key. Mathern driving right side of the paint. Layup is missed, and the rebound goes to Reagan Zerfus. Patriots bring it back here with Raina Satrom. Satrom gets by Matea Mathern, looking around. Satrom drops it off. Hudson Zerfus thought about a three, will go inside instead. Oh, what a pass! Zerfus to Zerfus! Oh, so perfect! Hudson Zerfus, maybe with the dime of the tournament to Sister Reagan. 31-26, and we get an immediate timeout on top of that. 7:03 remaining in regulation. Beg your pardon, just a regular timeout called by Mayport CG. 7:03 to go in regulation. Mayport CG 31, EKM 26. We're in a Bank North timeout. At Bank North, they take community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving the great rural communities they serve. They're more than just a bank. Bank North's a community partner you can always count on. It's values-based banking. Learn more, visit ibanknorth.com, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender. Reagan Zerfus 3 points, Matea Mathern 2 points in this fourth quarter. Zerfus on the game with 12. And Mathern on the game with 14 to lead all scorers. All 5 seniors, they have scored now, but only one in double figures, that being Reagan Zerfus. 31-26 here in this fourth quarter. Both teams with 2 timeouts left. 2 fouls to give for Mayport CG, 3 for Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier. The possession arrow right now favors Mayport CG. Still plenty of time though. We got a load of time left. The Patriots, they trailed early 2-0, but since then they have led pretty much the entire game by as much as 11 when they were up 13-2. Matea Mathern and the Rebels have gone on a couple 8-0 runs to get back into the game. See if they can do another run such here. Mathern will keep. Left side, drop off for Lloyd. Lloyd looking, bounce in the corner. Abby Mathern, 3, in and out. Rebound, Birch. Putback is up and good for Jalen Birch. 31-28. Birch's second basket of the game as Mayport CG's lead is down to 3. Hudson Zerfus dropped off for Mesa Larson. Mesa Larson, a foul on Lloyd. Lloyd, that's her 4th. Team's 2nd. And so Lloyd will come out for Birch. Birch will come out as well. Libby Mathern and Betsy Huber come back onto the floor. Riley Satrom's back on as well. Raina Satrom, Hudson Zerfus take a rest. I believe Danica Hansen came back out there as well. The Satroms, Hansen, Reagan Zerfus, and Larson. Back out. Hansen, left corner 3. Kaboom! Danica Hansen! Massive 3-pointer. She's buried a couple of them. Lead is back up to 6, 34-28. Libby Mathern back the other way for EKM. Hook down. Matea Mathern missed the shot but draws the foul again. And the foul will go against Reagan Zerfus, her 3rd. Team's 3rd. And Danica Hansen on the other end with a monster 3-pointer. She's made 2 of them tonight, 6 points. As Mathern at the line, first shot is good. Matea Mathern has attempted at least 1 free throw in each quarter. Hudson Zerfus back out there for Riley Satrom, a little offense-defense substitution. Jalen Birch does the same as Grace Irie comes off. Mathern with another chance here. Mathern's 2nd is also good. 5 straight free throws for Matea Mathern. 34-30. Under 6 minutes to go in regulation. Another find from Hudson to Reagan Zerfus. And Reagan back to the free throw line as the foul will go against Betsy Huber. Her first, team's 3rd. Both teams with 3 team fouls, just 1 left to give. Otherwise, we'll be shooting free throws the rest of the way. It's going to come down to free throws to win the game. Reagan Zerfus first is good. Zerfus on the night. The previous 2 times she's been to the free throw line, she's made the first and missed the second. We'll see if this trend holds true this time around. Zerfus, 2nd, is made. 36-30. Patriots lead by 6, under 6 to go. Matea Mathern, right side. Mathern, Abby Mathern, top of the key, drops off for Huber, left side. Matea Mathern, top of the key, off the screen from Betsy Huber. Matea Mathern driving, picked up by Reagan Zerfus. Kick out Birch, dropped it for 3, kaboom! She dropped it, picked it back up, and drains a clutch 3. 36-30, 5.5 to go in regulation. And we go into another Bank North timeout. At Bank North, they take community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving the great rural communities they serve. They're more than just a bank. Bank North's a community partner you can always count on. It's values-based banking. Learn more at ibanknorth.com, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender. 36-33, Mayport CG up by 3 over Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier as the Rebels are trying to stay in this one. They're doing a good job. Could we be in store for Rebel-rella? A Cinderella story for EKM where they knock off all 3 top seeds in one tournament? I'm not sure if and when that has ever happened. They knocked off the 3-seed Central McLean in the quarterfinals, the 2-seed Bowman County in the semifinals, and they're trying to knock off the top seed en route to the state title. Back, Raina Satrom rifles it. Riley Satrom from Zerfus for 3, kaboom! Riley Satrom again! Another clutch 3 for Riley Satrom. She's up to 11. 39-33, 5:07 to go in regulation. Matea Mathern driving on Raina Satrom. Lost it out of bounds. And a charge. Matea Mathern, her 3rd. Team's 4th. That's the last foul to give for EKM. Raina Satrom with the ball here. EKM turns up the pressure a little bit. Riley Satrom looking. Danica Hansen now out by the timeline. 4:50 to go. Raina Satrom. Raina Satrom driving. Lost it. Taken away by Matea Mathern. And EKM. Huber. Libby Mathern. Driving on Raina Satrom. Dropped off Matea Mathern in the lane. Free throw line jumper is missed. Rebound Mathern. Put back is missed, but she draws another foul. That would be Raina Satrom's 4th. And it is. And that's the last to give for Mayport CG. Matea Mathern back at the free throw line. She's made 5 consecutive free throws. First one is up. It's good. 39-34. Mathern has missed just once tonight. 9 of 10 from the free throw line as Grace Irie gets back in for Betsy Huber. Mathern at the line for her 2nd. It's up and it's good. 6 for 6 in the 4th quarter for Matea Mathern. The lead is down to 4, 39-35. 4:23 to go in regulation. Danica Hansen thought about a 3, won't take it. Mesa Larson. And a great 3rd quarter, looking for more magic, and she's got it. Nice drive and score, and 1 for Mesa Larson. The foul is going to go against Abby Mathern. That's going to be her 3rd. Team's 5th, and again, free throws the rest of the way as Mesa Larson. Boy, she's had a pivotal 2nd half for Mayport CG. And 1 is good. And the lead is back up to 7, 42-35. Hudson Zerfus checks back onto the floor for Mayport CG. 42-35, 4:10 to go in regulation. EKM and Mayport CG exchanging blows. Mathern steps into a 3, doinks off the back of the iron, rebound Mesa Larson. Larson up ahead to Hudson Zerfus. Zerfus intercepted, Matea Mathern. Trying to charge to the cup, she doesn't have enough room. She'll try to create some. Dumps it down, Abby Mathern. Jumpers missed, rebound Danica Hansen. As Libby Mathern, look out. Knocks it out of bounds, it'll stay Mayport CG basketball. Riley Satrom back on the floor there for the Patriots. 3:42 to go in regulation. 42-35. Mayport CG has not lost to a Division B opponent all year long. And they've won all of their games against those Division B opponents by double digits. Raina Satrom and the Patriots continue to lead. Riley Satrom, top of the key three. Kaboom! Riley Satrom drills another one. That's a dagger. 45-35. Mathern poked up. Satrom draws the foul. That might be Matea Mathern's fourth. And it is. And Riley Satrom back to the free throw line, 3:17 to go. Riley Satrom, the Region 2 Senior Athlete of the Year, with 14 points. Now to lead all Mayport CG scorers, tied actually with Reagan Zerfus. Riley Satrom's first is good. Irie back on the floor. Mathern will get a brief rest. Huber comes off as well. Satrom's second is missed. But a rebound. Hansen reverse. Didn't go, but she draws the foul. 46-35. And Danica Hansen at the free throw line. The Magic starting to run out for EKM. Rebel Rella still has time, but it's looking pretty grim right now. Danica Hansen can make it even more that way with some free throws. First is up, it's good. Danica Hansen didn't score in the first half, but came alive in the second half with a couple of three-pointers. She's up to 7 now. Danica Hansen, her second is missed. Rebound, Libby Mathern pulls it down and drops it back off to Betsy Huber. Largest lead of the game, 12 points now for Mayport CG. Libby Mathern, fadeaway jumper is short. Rebound, out of bounds. Goes back to Mayport CG. Matea Mathern back on the court, as is Riley Satrom. 47-35, 3:02 remains here in regulation. EKM running out of time. Mayport CG marching towards a state title. Raina Satrom and the Patriots have the luxury to take some time off the clock. Satrom throws it away to Ellie Lloyd. Maybe a little too quick to go for that pass. Abby Mathern, right wing. Libby Mathern decked. Danica Hansen, her third. And we get another media timeout. Oh, her second, excuse me. 2:43 to go. Free throws coming for EKM out of this timeout. 47-35, Mayport CG, less than 3 minutes away from their first state title as this configuration on YourLiveEvent.com.
Triton Mechanical is your leader for commercial, industrial, and residential contracting in southeast North Dakota. From the quality of their products, the commitment to you, the customer, and their service, let Triton Mechanical handle your next request from heating, cooling, boilers, and more. Go online at triton-mechanical.com. That's triton-mechanical.com for all your service work or to get in contact with them today. Triton Mechanical is a division of Grotberg Electric, and they strive to leave a legacy of excellence with their partners, customers, and employees.
Mission Court Independent Living at Benedictine Living Community offers independent living, giving you a comfortable lifestyle and freedom to do what you like while leaving chores behind. The monthly rent includes housekeeping, 3 daily meals, transportation, social and recreational programs, plus spiritual care and on-site worship services. Call 218-784-5250 to learn more and schedule a tour. And you can save $1,000 with our move-in special. Benedictine Living Community of Ada, recognized for quality care.
Out of this Bank North timeout, it's values-based banking. Learn more on ibanknorth.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. At the free throw line, Libby Mathern for 2 shots. First is up and missed. Mathern just a couple of points on the night. Mathern will get one more opportunity here. Second one is good. 47-36. 2:40 to go in this championship. North Dakota Division B, the newbie. There's two newbies battling it out all night for a state title. Mesa Larson kicks it back. Riley Satcham, three. Partially blocked, maybe. Reagan Zerfus, the rebound and the putback. 49-36. Reagan Zerfus with another bucket. Abby Mathern and the Rebels running out of time. Ellie Lloyd, Betsy Huber, Abby Mathern miss, rebound Riley Satcham. And a foul on Libby Mathern. Her first. 49-36. As Riley Satcham at the line for two. And I tell you what, the glass slipper fit for EKM the first two nights. But the clock looks like it's about to strike midnight on their hopes of a state title. Riley Satcham first is missed. As Mayport CG has marched along all season long, ranked in the top three, I believe, the whole year. Switched places with Langdon area Edmore Munich, but then they trounced the Cardinals in the region title match as Satcham makes the second. And from that point on, there hasn't been a lot of doubt in anybody's minds. EKM was hoping for a second upset, like the one South Prairie Max did to Thompson. But I don't know that it's going to happen for him this time. Matea Mathern has been tremendous tonight. Mathern drives, layup is missed. Rebound Mesa Larson. Trying to hang on, and she cannot. Jalen Birch gets it back for the Rebels. 97 seconds to go in regulation. Lloyd in the corner. Abby Mathern for three. Kaboom! Abby Mathern. 49-39. Final timeout called for EKM. As Mathern has drilled three three-pointers tonight. Cannot leave her that wide open. 50-39 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Lead is down to 11. Crazier things have happened in a minute 27. Just ask Texas A&M men's basketball from, a decade or so ago, when they faced Northern Iowa and gave up double-digit points in about the same amount of time in a March Madness tournament game. So Mayport CG still got to be disciplined. EKM's going to look for steals. Nobody has fouls to give anymore. As Riley Satcham and Matea Mathern have dueled nicely all game long, but it looks like the Mayport CG defense will win out here as Mesa Larson sachets through the defense. Lost it momentarily, got it back. Raina Satcham in the corner, drives, layup is good for Raina Satcham. 52-39. 4 points for Raina Satcham, but it's been her ball handling and defense that have been pivotal in this tournament for the Patriots. Matea Mathern, right wing. Mathern gets out of it. Libby Mathern. Right-hand side now for Birch. Abby Mathern, three, short, taken out of the air. Riley Satcham and a foul. Ellie Lloyd's night is done with no points. 49 seconds left in this championship game. Mayport CG is feeling it. Again, the last time Mayville-Portland, last and only time Mayville-Portland won a state title was 1975. Finley Sharon, part of the co-op this year. Their only title was 1985. Riley Satcham makes the first. So for the first time, it will be the first time in nearly 40 years and nearly 50 that most of these fans have seen a state title in their communities. Missed shot, but the rebound knocked out of bounds by EKM. Missed free throw, that is. 53-39 on that Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Mayport CG student section getting ready to storm the court. Riley Satcham All 5 seniors. Just something I don't think we'll see repeated for a very long time. That's a foul. Reagan Zerfus draws the foul. They go to the line. 30 and a half seconds to go. Again, what a run for Rebelrella, excuse me. What a run for Rebelrella and Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier, but again, just run out of magic. Mayport CG, the Patriots, with military precision, have found their way on the doorstep of a state title. 54-39. Reagan Zerfus, 55-39. And a timeout is called. We're going to keep it here as Keenan Konchak giving his first congratulatory message, I'm sure, to the ladies. Again, something I'm sure we'll never see again, at least maybe not at Mayport CG, with 5 seniors all in such sync and such unison. At the same time, they couldn't quite get the job done on the volleyball court, finishing in 2nd place. But with Northern Cass in a different class, different division, and with a different makeup of teams, it proved to be successful. And I'd say the 3-division system maybe benefits Mayport CG girls basketball the most. As EKM, again, they can hold their heads high on a great season. They had to battle back from a state qualifying game just to get here, and they get all the way to the championship game. As a miss shot there for Birch, another miss, we get another foul with 12.4 to go, prolonging the charge to the court. As Kaisa Carlson's going to get on the floor, Raina Satram will be honored by her bench. As Raina Satram fouls out of the game, finishing the game with 4 points. Jalen Birch at the free throw line, 7 points for the game. First shot is good. 55-40. As these Patriot seniors, they've been playing together their whole lives, and this is a dream that you could have only imagined. 55-41, 10 seconds left. Larson to the timeline to Carlson. 4, 3, 2, 1. It's party time in Patriot Town. Mayport CG has won the state title. It's a final, 55-41. The Patriots are your 2024 North Dakota State B girls basketball champions. 55-41 the final. What a way to finish your senior season for those 5 senior starters. Congrats to Keenan Konchak and coaching staff and everybody at Mayport CG on a state title. The first for Mayville Portland since 1985 or 1975. The first for Finley Sharon since 1985, and the first ever for Clifford and Galesburg. 55-41. Mayport CG, again, your 2024 North Dakota Class B Girls State Basketball Champions. We got much more on the postgame next on YourLiveEvent.com.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Contact Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union insurance agent, at 701-436-5777 or use the QR code to connect with the agency.
Successful teams need a place to practice when the weather doesn't cooperate or the teams just need an extra swing. The Mayport Youth Center provides that option for the Mayport CG School District, summer baseball and softball teams. The Mayport Youth Center is an indoor facility that includes batting cages and field turf. In the winter, the facility is home to the Mayport Ice Dog hockey team. Good luck to the Mayport CG Patriots from the Mayport Youth Center.
Milner Grain understands that agriculture is your livelihood, and we're committed to providing you with the highest quality of services to meet your farming needs. Milner Grain has a passion for our community and the farmers we serve. Milner Grain is locally owned and operated, plus has extended harvest hours. When you're looking for a partner in the field, look to Milner Grain. Call 701-427-5284 or check out Milner Grain's app with current up-to-date prices. Milner Grain is here to help you and your farm grow.
Get it to final. From the Jamestown Civic Center on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. Mayport CG defeats Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier 55-41. Great game, good effort for Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier. But they, like every other Division B opponent Mayport CG has faced this season, were unable to take down the Goliath in Mayport CG. Stats and storyline of the game, we had just one tie and one lead change. Matea Mathern scored the first two free throws of the game for Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier, but Mayport CG went on a 13-0 run from that point on. They either led or were, tied when it was 2-2. They did not relinquish the lead the rest of the way. They were up again by, in the first half, as much as 11. EKM goes on an 8-0 run in the second. Then Mayport CG is up by 9 in the third. They go on another 8-0 run, EKM does, to cut the lead to 1. But again, they could not get the lead. They couldn't get any closer than that. Mayport CG would make three-pointers and free throws down the stretch and play solid defense like usual. And that gives them their first state title as this current configuration. Mayville, Portland, Clifford, Galesburg, along with Findlay Sharon. Stats, we'll start with the champion Patriots. They were led by Reagan Zervis' 18 points. Riley Satchram had 17, 7 for Danica Hansen, 9 for Mesa Larson, and 4 for Raina Satchram. Total rebounds, the Patriots pulled down 27 of them, led by Mesa Larson's 9 points. She was 1 point and 1 board away from a double-double. She also had 5 assists to lead the team, did Larson. And 9 assists to 17 turnovers, a -8 assist-to-turnover ratio despite winning the game. Mayport CG shooting 21% in the first half, 21.7 to be exact. They shot 65% in the second half, 13 of 20. 18 of 43 for the game for 42%. From three-point range, they were 6 of 12 for the game, 50%. And from the free throw line, 13 of 25, 52%. EKM was led by Matea Mathern's 18 points along with 10 rebounds. She got a double-double, 4 assists and 3 block shots and 3 steals. You couldn't do much more if you're Matea Mathern. Got to hold your head high for that senior. Other scorers for EKM, 9 each for Jalen Birch and Abby Mathern off of 3 three-pointers. Libby Mathern with 3, Grace Irie with 2. The Rebels pulled down 31 total rebounds, again led by Matea Mathern's 10. 5 assists led by Matea Mathern's 4. For the game, EKM shot just 26%. 12 of 46 from the field, 4 of 15 from three-point range. In fact, they shot better from 3 than they did from 2. And that was also true, by the way, for percentage-wise for Mayport CG. And the free throw line, 61.9%. Points off turnovers, EKM actually led that one 17-6. and they led in second chance points 10-7 as well. Great game there for Mayport CG and Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier. It was a great championship game. Mayport CG pulls ahead in the end again to win their first state title as this current configuration. Only the second for schools in this configuration. 55-41, again, the final score. We'll take another quick break. When we come back, we'll have post-game accolades and our own post-game awards as well. We'll continue our post-game recap, see if we can get some interviews at the end as well here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Even as a kid, I knew I wanted to be part of Polar Communications because they have such a long history of taking care of their employees.
I'm grateful that we get to work with great people every day, and I get to go home at the end of the day knowing that what we did for the day matters.
It's a great place to be part of a team and feel like you're achieving so much more than just answering a phone call. Polar is more than that. Polar is family.
It's the most prestigious, challenging, rewarding tour on dirt. The most wanted, baddest outlaws, and the most powerful late models on the planet. The world of outlaws, King's Late Models.
For the first time ever, World of Outlaws at Norman County Raceway on Saturday, June 29th.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Anderson Seed Farms Incorporated is your local LG Seeds and Dairyland seed dealership. They offer the latest traits and genetics in both corn and soybeans along with alfalfa. Anderson Seed Farms is also a certified seed conditioning plant that grows, conditions, and sells Westbred spring wheat seed, which was the top grown spring wheat in North Dakota last year. If you'd like to know more about these industry-leading products, contact Anderson Seed Farms in Foreman at 701-724-3601 or check out AndersonSeedFarms.com.
Back here on the post game and our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. DHBankND.com. Mayport CG 55. Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier 41. Starting to get to the tournament accolades. We'll announce them as they come across here. They just announced the Senior Athlete of the Year. It's Maya Vibetto of our Redeemers. Coach of the Year, Keenan Conshock of Mayport CG. They're now announcing the all-tournament team as selected by the media. And we'll get to that here in just a second once the full list is announced. As, again, there were 10 selections. They select 10 and ties. So there were 11 names on the list. So there was a tie there. So, and again, of course, they select an MVP as well. As again, almost all schools were represented. I can tell you that much. And we will start announcing them here now as they are about halfway through the list. From Bowman County, on the all-tournament team. From Bowman County, Sophia Headley. Headley finishes with the tournament high of 65 points. So Sophia Headley of Bowman County. Adlin Eng from Central McLean had a really good last couple of games. The offense really flowed through her for the Cougars. Again, Adlin Eng from Central McLean. Of course, no surprise here. Matea Mathern from Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier finishing the tournament. She had 34 points coming in. She finished the tournament there with 53. I believe. 52, actually. Libby Mathern, Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier, another all-tournament team selection. Also Abby Mathern. So the three Matherns all reached the all-tournament team for Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier. For Mayport CG, there were three selections as well. Riley Satcham, Raina Satcham, and Danica Hansen were all selected to the all-tournament team. Mache Miller from Kenmare Bowbells, Carly Cadoon from Sargent County, and Maya Vibetto from our Redeemers. The tournament MVP was Riley Satcham for Mayport CG. So again, the list one more time. The all-tournament team, Division B State Girls Basketball all-tournament team, Sophia Headley of Bowman County, Adlin Eng, Central McLean, Matea Mathern, Libby Mathern, and Abby Mathern from Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier, Riley and Raina Satcham and Danica Hansen from Mayport CG, Mache Miller of Kenmare Bowbells, Carly Cadoon from Sargent County, and Maya Vibetto of our Redeemers. Again, Riley Satcham as well, the tournament MVP. And, of course, now they'll award the team plaques. As we will step away here. Once again, when we come back, we'll have our own accolades, our player of the game, play of the game, as well as our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection and any post-game interviews as well. Coming up next on our wrap-up on our state tournament, remember the Class B champion, Mayport CG over EKM 55-41.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
Hey growers, when working on your water management solutions, call Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. They are your water management contractor, helping you with tile drainage plans, service drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. For more information, follow Chad's Excavating on Facebook. For tile drainage and service plans, call 701-430-0182. Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Even as a kid, I knew I wanted to be part of Polar Communications because they have such a long history of taking care of their employees.
I'm grateful that we get to work with great people every day, and I get to go home at the end of the day knowing that what we did for the day matters.
It's a great place to be part of a team and feel like you're achieving so much more than just answering a phone call. Polar is more than that. Polar is family.
Successful teams need a place to practice when the weather doesn't cooperate or the teams just need an extra swing. The Mayport Youth Center provides that option for the Mayport CG School District, summer baseball and softball teams. The Mayport Youth Center is an indoor facility that includes batting cages and field turf. In the winter, the facility is home to the Mayport Ice Dog hockey team. Good luck to the Mayport CG Patriots from the Mayport Youth Center.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Back here on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. The final 55-41. Mayport CG gets the win over Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier. Let's get rolling here with our final. We'll start with our Arctic Enterprise. We'll start with our Arctic Enterprises Precision Play of the Game. Arctic Enterprises, Hillsboro, and Drayton for precision planning updates. Information, questions, contact Arctic Enterprises, Hillsboro and Drayton, 701-636-2119. You can visit planterdoc.com. Arctic Enterprises is here to help you. Precision Play of the Game, I'm going to do two separate ones. A couple of clutch three-pointers for Riley Satcham to kind of dagger any hopes of EKM winning a state title. That was number one. Number two, I'm actually going to give it to a non-senior. I'm going to give it to a sophomore, Hudson Zerfus, with two absolute dimes, two great assists to her sister Reagan Zerfus. One resulted in an and one opportunity. The other resulted in just a foul. So that was just purely the best plays, I think, of the game. They were just crisp, on points, accurate, and they came at clutch moments here as well. So, again, that's Arctic Enterprises precision play of the game. On our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection, Halstead Telephone Company keeping you connected. Discover local reliability you can trust at halsteadtel.com. Post-game connection here. I mentioned it when I talked about the stats earlier, that both these teams shot better from the three-point line than they did from the field. And it was more significant there for Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier. They shot 26.7% from three-point range, 26.1% from the field. Mayport CG did the same, 50% from three, 41.9% from the field. Both teams, their game plan was to clog the inside and force the shooters outside, and it worked more so for Mayport CG in the end. They knocked down 6 three-pointers, just 4 for Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier, and again, they knocked down a couple more three-pointers. The momentum and the rhythm might go into their favor, and they might still be alive in the game. Let's get right now to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. At Enbridge, life takes energy. Enbridge.com for career opportunities, energy for life. Player of the game, Riley Satcham. Satcham finishing this game there with, let's see here, 17 points again, along with 4 rebounds, 1 assist. She made the clutch points when it counted. And she helps this Mayport CG team in a big way win the state title. Our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, Riley Satcham from Mayport CG. Going to take another break, see if we can track down a couple of interviews and keep that rolling here. And close her out here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Raiders as they compete on and off the court and field. They put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish their goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience, with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, go online to eeeinc.com or stop by the office in Page for more information. Make your next project a winner with the team at Triple E Incorporated in Page.
Milner Grain understands that agriculture is your livelihood, and we're committed to providing you with the highest quality of services to meet your farming needs. Milner Grain has a passion for our community and the farmers we serve. Milner Grain is locally owned and operated, plus has extended harvest hours. When you're looking for a partner in the field, look to Milner Grain. Call 701-427-5284 or check out Milner Grain's app with current up-to-date prices. Milner Grain is here to help you and your farm grow.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Triton Mechanical is your leader for commercial, industrial, and residential contracting in southeast North Dakota. From the quality of their products, the commitment to you, the customer, and their service, let Triton Mechanical handle your next request from heating, cooling, boilers, and more. Go online at triton-mechanical.com. That's triton-mechanical.com for all your service work or to get in contact with them today. Triton Mechanical is a division of Grotberg Electric, and they strive to leave a legacy of excellence with their partners, customers, and employees.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neillsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help.
And coming on back here one last time on YourLiveEvent.com. James Martin's here with you on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com, Mayport CG. The lead over Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier 55-41. Kind of hanging around here. Again, a lot of media and a lot of people to talk to. So not sure we will get any of the seniors on. Trying to get at least Keenan Konchak on board here for a post-game interview. Again, let's run down the scores for you. North Dakota side, at least, as they have now concluded. Class B, again, third place, going to Sargent County in a classic 45-44 over Bowman County. Central McLean defeating our Redeemers for fifth, 62-36, and Kemmer Bowbells defeats Maple River for seventh, 46-30. And in Class A, state title goes to Devils Lake, 68-53. Thompson over Valley City, 58-54 for third. Bondo beat Shiloh Christian for fifth, 54-51, and Northern Cass over Watford City for seventh, 61-58. Again, the final scores are there for girls basketball. State tournaments there, A and B. Don't forget, we've got Region A, or Region 2, Division A, boys basketball tournaments starting next week on Monday. Region 2 is at Mayville State Louis Lee Fieldhouse. Region 1 at the Shack. We'll have both tournaments here on YourLiveEvent.com. So stick around for that. And we'll have a grand old time here on YourLiveEvent.com. In the final score here, 55-41. Mayport CG with the win over Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier. And I think we're just going to, at this point, looks like it might be a lost cause trying to drag these girls away from a celebration. Want to thank the team here from allwesternyourliveevent.com. Thank the team for all these broadcasts, without which it would not be possible. Thanks to our executive producer, Mark Forseth, marketing director, Jim Burkmeyer, our magic video man himself, Jack Elby, Brandon Mickelson of the Halstead Telephone Company office, and as well the whole team of voices on yourliveevent.com, led by the co-sportscaster of the year in Chase Miller. And as well, again, our whole team of production and sales and administration. Thanks for all that you do to make this possible at yourliveevent.com. We got a couple seniors around, so I'm going to hang on here for a little bit, see if we can get them here late. Again, 5 seniors: Raina Riley Satram, Danica Hansen, Mesa Larson, and Reagan Zerfus. And we'll bring in one here. Mesa Larson, congratulations. First of all, take me through this moment. You've worked so hard to get to this point. What does it feel now that you've accomplished really your ultimate dream?
This is literally like the best feeling ever. Like, we have worked through for this since 3rd grade, and we've all played together since 3rd grade, and so this is like a dream come true.
Mesa, you had some great moments out there yourself with rebounds and with steals and getting in and getting those extra possessions. How does it make you feel knowing that all that hard work during the tournament has paid off, not just for your team but you personally?
It's great. Like, obviously we've worked so hard and we are so solid, and it's just such a great feeling.
These 5 girls, pretty special. I know it would have meant a lot for you ladies to accomplish that state title on the volleyball court. Didn't quite happen that way. It's got to feel pretty gratifying doing it here on the basketball floor.
Yeah, we didn't want to have the feeling of losing again, and because that was not good. And so we said in the locker room that we were going to win, and we sure did.
It was a tough goal. First of all, especially on the offensive side in the first half, VKM was playing just as good as defense as you ladies were. What adjustments did you make to bring it back in the second half?
Well, in the huddle, we needed to just calm down. Like, we all the seniors stepped up. We all just got each other calm, and I think that's really what helped.
Mesa, other than maybe the state championship here, your favorite moment from this tournament, maybe if it was a favorite play or just a favorite quarter or favorite moment there for this tournament?
I just think, honestly, all the plays where we get the rebound and just chuck it all the way down the court, those are the best and the most rewarding feeling.
Mesa, you are a senior. You know your future plans at this point?
I'm going to Valley City for elementary education.
Well, fantastic. We could use great teachers, and I'm sure maybe a coach someday as well down the line. Senior Mesa Larson joining us on the postgame. Mesa, congratulations. Go enjoy this one.
Thank you.
Again, Mesa Larson there joining us there on the postgame, one of 5 seniors. We'll hang around here as we got a couple more in the area, so we're going to hang around and get their thoughts on what this championship means to them. See if we can bring in Keenan Conshock as well. By the way, these interviews presented by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. Congratulations to these Mayport CG Patriots. A 26-2 season. Again, their only losses this year to Thompson and to Carrington. A great result, great finish, and they do it here in Jamestown, kind of in their backyard. Easier trip than maybe Minot or maybe Fargo. As we get a little word here with Reagan Zerfus now, senior from Mayport CG. And Reagan, you've got you have the net in your left hand. That's got to be a special moment. Walk me through what it means to you. You know, you're a little kid, you're a little girl, you're playing basketball in the backyard, you're growing up. I'm going to cut down the net someday, and now you get to do it.
Oh, honestly, I didn't know if it would ever become a reality, and to be able to do it tonight it's so dang special.
To do it with these ladies, you've been playing together since 3rd, 4th grade. I got to feel like like it's a special group to do this with.
Yeah, I've been telling everybody else, these girls are my best friends. They're not just the girls I play with on the court. They are the people that mean the most to me off the court, too, and they are just truly special humans and teammates, and I love them to death.
I want to go back. I think Hudson's your sister, correct? Or
Yes, she is my sister.
And I want to go back to that. Our play of the game partly was her assists to you and her passes to you. How special is that, knowing that you get to share with her and not just the whole experience, but those great plays?
Oh, it is so special. I truly never thought that I would get to play with her with our little bit of an age gap, but she definitely has worked hard to earn a spot on the court, so it's fun to get to play with her. And those special assists they're something I'll never forget. That's probably something that sticks out the most to me. She's my best friend, too. I love her to death.
Reagan, did you have a best buckets, best point scored, best steal or rebound or assist in this tournament?
Honestly, all the threes from yesterday's game that my teammates made, they just got me fired up. Those girls were hitting them like crazy, and they were so fun. I was like, I was there for the rebound, but I don't need the rebound when it goes in.
Reagan, you're a senior. Do you have your future plans figured out yet?
Yeah, I'm going to go to NDSU for nursing and pursue a nursing degree.
Well, fantastic. We hope you help a lot of people out there as you've helped this team get to a state title. Reagan Zerfus, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Danica Hansen joining us here now, and Danica, you just had the trophy in your hand. It's got to be a crazy feeling dreaming about that your whole life.
Yeah, we've been talking about it all season long, and it's finally happened, and kind of didn't seem real at the beginning of the season, but now we have it. We have it in our hands.
Danica, it was a interesting first half, and the fact that you ladies, nobody scored really, not including yourself, but you found a couple of open spaces in the second half. Walk me through kind of the development of the game.
Well, we knew at the beginning of the game that they were a very defensively solid team, and it was going to be hard to get wide open shots off, so we knew we'd have to take advantage of what we got. And in the beginning of the half, they were stuck on everyone like glue. They were very good defensively, and second half we kind of got moving more, which gave us more openings and stuff, which we discussed at halftime, talking about how we need to get cuts going and stuff like that, and we executed, which obviously is what our coach expects from us. But yeah, it took us a little bit to figure it out right away.
Danica, you have a favorite point scored, favorite rebound, assist, steal, moment of this tournament outside just winning the state title?
Probably the one I banked off of the top of the backboard yesterday that probably shouldn't have gone in. But yeah, that would probably have to be my favorite point score.
Danica, some memorable moments, memorable games all season long. You're doing things that I haven't hardly seen done, shutting out teams and everybody scoring. How special is it not just to be a part of a state championship team, but to be a part of really history being made in the state of North Dakota?
It's crazy because you don't feel it right now, but looking back, we'll know that's what it is. Right now, it just feels like having fun with our friends.
And Danica, you are a senior as well. Do you have your future plans figured out yet?
Yeah, next year I'm going to be playing volleyball at Mayville State, actually, and I'm going to start out in a allied health degree.
Awesome. Fantastic. Well, best of luck as a Comet. They are certainly lucky to have you, I know. And thanks for the time. Enjoy this one. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
And again, Danica Hansen joining us there on the post game. Might hang around for a couple more, see if we can get a couple more interviews, see if Keenan Konchak is somewhere around here. But again, these post-game interviews presented by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. Again, congratulations to everyone. And again, I just want to echo Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier. They did a great performance, gave a great performance tonight, a great battle. And they gave it their all, and they did their best, and they'll be back for sure. I know that for a fact. As again, we're waiting to see if we can get either of the Satrams here, Raina and Riley and Coach Keenan Konchak. Thanks for hopping aboard all week long, all weekend long, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. It was a fun set of games that we did with, of course, Maple River and Sargent County, along with Mayport CG. And again, we're just hanging around. Raina Satram in the area, Keenan Konchak in the area. So we're gonna hold on for them. Thanks to the dozen or so viewers that continue to stick on, and thanks to all of our sponsors for making this possible. Please support their business efforts, or just to simply say thank you for all that they do to help us bring this coverage of these great students. Again, us broadcasters, we can't do half the things that these student athletes can do on the court, at least right now. So we just revel in the memories and the moments and enjoy their success. And we're just glad to be a small part of it here on YourLiveEvent.com. And Mayport CG, first title in any part of the co-op since 1985. Finley Sharon won the title that year. First for Mayville or Portland since 1975. The first ever for Clifford and Galesburg. So what a way to go out here. As again, Keenan Konchak's to my right, Raina Satram's to my left. And we'll get Raina Satram on here right now. Raina Satram joining us. And Raina, first of all, congratulations. I got to say, I'm impressed. Even though maybe you didn't score the most points on the team, your ball handling was exquisite. Great defense as well. What does it mean to you to be kind of an unsung leader, unsung hero? Maybe not the most points, but to help this team win in other ways?
It's, had my times where I wish I could be that top scorer, but we all have our roles. I know my role is to make plays and get the ball to where it has to go.
Raina, do you have a favorite play, a favorite individual moment in this tournament outside of just winning the state championship in general?
There's a couple plays where it's those back doors. Those are always my favorite. I think that those just show our talent, and those are just great.
Of course, if there's anybody that's watching, listening, that's growing up, that's a young lady that wants to know how they can get to this point, what did it take in the practices, and what kind of sacrifice did you have to make in order to get this state championship?
Showing up every day like it's your last. Don't take a second for granted because, heck, it goes by so fast. I can't believe that, 4 years ago I was a freshman and we've come so far. Get along with your teammates. It may not have to be off the court, but for sure on the court, because that teamwork is everything that you need.
Raina, I know during this volleyball season your ladies finished just short, and I got to feel like that gave you even more motivation to come take a title for basketball.
We knew we had to do it today. That volleyball championship hurt. That was not the way we wanted to play that day, so we knew we had to come out today. And that first half we had some nerves. I think it took a while to settle in, but once we got there, we played our game.
Raina, future plans figured out right now as a senior?
For sure, I want to pursue nursing, thinking NDSU, staying close to home.
Fantastic. Raina Satram, congratulations, and best luck on your future, and go enjoy this one.
Thank you so much.
Again, we've heard from 4 of the 5 seniors. Riley Satram hidden somewhere in the crowd. As we'll get Keenan Konchak on here now. Coach Konchak with the net around his neck. I got to tell you, there's no better feeling than that, whether you're a broadcaster or whether you're a coach or a player or a fan, to experience a state championship, and you get to do it, I think, in your second year here, right?
Yes, second year in Mayville. This feels really good, yes. I've never had this feeling before, and it feels amazing, and I can't imagine it feels much worse for these girls who really earned this tonight.
A lot of coaches, they work 10, 15, 25 years just to get to a state title, let alone win it. It's got to feel surreal to you doing this in 2 years.
Yes, so 2 years for girls basketball, right? The last 2 years have been amazing. These girls, last year we had a very good team too. I think we made some mistakes. I had some bad coaching decisions last year in the region game against Grafton, but these girls didn't waver. This year they came in with a goal focused from day one, and we set those goals every week and talked about them every day in practice. And for them to accomplish it, it's something special. These girls had one goal in their mind the entire season, and they did it.
It's just, as I mentioned to you before, this team is doing things that no team usually does. All 5 starters scoring double figures in a game, shutting out a team at a state tournament semifinal, holding a team to just 1 field goal for the first quarter and a half.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just crazy.
Yeah, just they take pride in their defense, and that's kind of the focus from day one. That's just no easy baskets. We're not giving up easy baskets. That makes the difficult offense to make shots during the stretch, and you saw it in the fourth quarter. Like, it was a struggle all night, and by the time you get to that fourth quarter, you're not going to have the same legs. You're not going to have that same mental attitude either. Like, we're struggling to make shots. If I miss this shot, am I going to be able to, what's going to happen? We were so close. So it's, testament to these girls are getting after it on the defensive side.
Let's talk about the game specifically. Again, it was an ugly game if you like offense, a great game if you love defense. What adjustments did you see going into the halftime locker room that you needed to make?
Yeah, so we had an extra long halftime speech too, so we were kind of joking around in there. And I will remember this halftime speech forever because we talked about whose ball it is coming out after halftime for about half of it. So it was an interesting speech at halftime. But, coming after halftime, that's usually when we can make our runs. I mean, it was sometimes where it's the end of the fourth quarter, we're not playing real well. And this time, we kind of flipped that script a little bit. We got executing down the stretch. They switched up their defense a little bit in that second half too. I don't know if you noticed that they put a little bit more pressure in the full court. And when teams do that to us, I feel like we're a very good basketball team. We can get easy baskets out of it. That's one of the reasons why we don't press like that, because it just gives up too many easy looks at the basket. But if you're behind, you have to do stuff like that to try to make the team turn it over. And we did a couple times, but we just wanted to make sure we kept to the game plan and stick to it. Girls made some big shots down the stretch, and that's what the game was all about.
Coach, let's talk about these seniors. One right next to us in Riley Satcham, Senior Athlete of the Year.
Oh, where do we start, right? So we start with our point guard, Raina, who made the all-tournament team, made all-district team, keeping this group together, getting after her sister when she needs to be getting after. So just keeping the team together with our floor general, another coach on the floor. She started for me since first day one last year, and then moving on to her sister, the two-guard, who is a killer three-point shooter, just dead three this year. Really stepped up her game this year. It would be help if she could make a few more free throws, but the rebounding, everything, complete basketball player, obviously nominated for Senior Athlete of the Year. So great talent, great athleticism. And Mesa coming in this year almost averaging 8 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists a game. It's pretty cool to have a special player like that just getting after it every day. The defense every time. Danica coming in as a big shot maker too, making the all-district team, senior leadership there as well, keeping everyone grounded, having fun every day. She know what it's like. She comes from mom's a coach for the volleyball team. And, keeping everything together that way. And then the heart and soul of our team, Reagan Zerfus, another senior leadership that just says we want this. This is our goal. Let's go get this. And that very mature young woman who just got after it this year for us.
You mentioned one thing on shooting threes, and something I haven't seen, I don't think, before, and that both teams shot better from the three-point line than they did inside the three-point line.
Wow.
Got to be crazy to, you pull up the stat. It was 41.9% from the field for your ladies, 50% from three-point range,
wow.
And then for EKM, 26.1 from the field, 26.7 from three-point range.
That is unreal, and it's the defense. I mean, we put a lot of ball pressure on, and when we get to the lane, we have great help too. Like, they have some of the best help defense I've seen. So when you help and collapse that much on the defense, you get some kickouts there. With good teams that are able to kick it out and get those open three looks, and the clutch veins, right? Just knocking down those good looks outside. So.
We got to talk a little bit about being named the Coach of the Year as well. I know you'll, I'm sure, give the typical, it's all on the kids, but what does it mean to you personally?
It is special, obviously. I feel like we're doing the things the right way. I've heard some compliments from referees. It wasn't very much like that tonight, where we were raising our hands on a few foul calls or whatever, but they know how to play the game the right way, and I guess I can take credit for that. I feel like it's more parents and stuff like that too, but it is the girl. It's what it is.
Coach, you've got a great cast of girls coming next year. It will be a lot harder without that senior nucleus, but the likes of Hudson Zerfus, I saw some great moments tonight. She had plays of the game for us tonight,
yes.
And so many others that are going to be coming and following in these ladies' footsteps.
Yeah, so they are very fortunate to have these seniors give that type of leadership. Hudson came in and gave us great minutes tonight. We had that fall trouble, right? So it's a little bit different in the state tournament too. There's so many TV timeouts that we can play our starters a little bit more. Obviously, I feel like they're our better players, so they get to play a few more minutes because there's so many breaks. But Kaisa Carlson as well, Hudson Zerfus, Carissa Mueller, Kayla Knutsvig. All right, we have a lot of girls that are coming in next year that are going to be able to look to try to get back here.
Coach, outside of maybe the state championship, any favorite games, favorite moments, favorite buckets, favorite plays from the year?
Oh, wow, there's been a lot. Like you said earlier, we haven't had a lot of close games, but just the way that they respond to certain situations, it's like we could have hung our head tonight in the championship game. That happened so many other times in the regular season too, but funnest games, playing Hatton Northwood's always fun, so those are some big wins for us. So those games.
Coach, we've had a couple of your games during the regular season, maybe one or two, and then, of course, a lot to hear at the state tournament.
Yes.
We've been asking you a lot of questions on various coaches' shows and corners throughout the season. Now the mic is yours. Anything else you want to mention here to our Your Live Event family?
Absolutely. Thank you guys for having me. You guys do a great job. I'm so fortunate. Don't tell the other coaches this, but I use your platform most of all for scouting, so keep it up. I appreciate it. But yes, this happens for a reason, and this community of Bayport CG is something special. These girls are pretty fortunate to be able to play for this type of community, from the ADs, Adam Sola, to Coach Kunkel, who got me this position pretty much, and the administration. It's like a privilege and an honor to do the things the way that they do it here in the community of Mayport.
That's Coach Keenan Konchak, head coach for the Mayport CG Patriots, joining us. Coach, thanks for the time, not just the beginning of the season, but at the end of the season. It's been a wild ride, and we really appreciate it. Thanks so much.
All right, thank you.
And we'll take the mic back there. And Riley, we'll try to track down there Riley Satcham. She was just over here and then ran off, so we'll see if we can get her to round out our interview segments, again presented by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. dhbanknd.com. Seniors relishing in the moment, living it up here on the gym floor in Jamestown. It's been a great atmosphere. Thanks to all their hospitality for a great tournament, and we've enjoyed every minute of it here on YourLiveEvent.com. And we're going to get Riley Satcham over here for one final conversation. I'm sure she may be out of answers for questions, but Riley Satcham, again, congratulations on all the success, not just for yourself personally, but for the team. I asked a couple of your classmates this. Volleyball championship didn't go your way, finished in second place. What's the feeling like getting the championship here in basketball season?
Yeah, we came into the season knowing that heartbreak hurt us a little bit, and we knew we wanted to come on top for this one, and we did exactly that. We worked so hard, and it paid off.
Riley, what is it about the three-point line that makes you so successful?
I don't know. Somehow they're going in. I focus a lot on my release, and that carried us through the game. I mean, I didn't play much defense, so when I could, I helped us on offense, and yeah, somehow they were going in.
I imagine those threes were probably some of your favorite buckets, favorite moments. Were there anything else offensively or defensively, any other plays that you really thought, wow, that was cool?
The backdoors to Mesa, I love them forever.
Everybody says that. It's fantastic. Riley, you went up against a quality opponent, not just team-wise EKM, but individually Matea Mathern, 2 senior athletes of the year going toe-to-toe. How did it feel to have that competitive environment with her?
Yeah, I knew she was taller than me. I mean, she's definitely stronger than me. And, I think we worked really well against each other, and she wanted it just as much as we did. And so, yeah, that was the fun part of it, but, yeah.
All-region team, or all-tournament team, I should say, all-region team, all-district team, all the above, and all those accomplishments outside of the team title, what means the most to you?
I'm doing it with my best friends. I couldn't have asked for anything. Not many teams get the honor of having their best friends. I mean, we're with each other 24/7, and, yeah, it's just the best feeling when you're having fun all the time.
You ladies made history again, the first time in 40 years that Mayville Portland has got a state title, or 50 years that Mayville Portland's got a state title, first time in 40 years. Finley Sharon's got a state title, and the first time ever for Clifford Galesburg. How does it feel to be part of that history?
It feels great, and knowing our community is back behind us and supporting us every step of the way is even better.
Riley, I know you got great plans going on in the future. Why don't you share those with us here?
Yep, I'm planning on going to NDSU for nursing, and I'll be rooming with my sister Raina, and Reagan's going for nursing as well. So us three will be close, and Danica is in Mayville, and Mesa's in Valley City. So we're definitely going to have to get back together again because that friendship is amazing.
Riley, Yeah, we heard from Coach Konchak that Reina pushes you to be better and makes you better. Kind of talk about that, love-hate relationship. More love, obviously, than hate with your sister.
Yeah, definitely. She has the nickname of the mom. She's always keeping me in line. She likes to stress a lot. I don't stress. I don't think I stress enough. And she's always keeping me in line. And we work really well together. She makes sure, just everything. She's always pushing me.
Riley, congratulations on a great career, Mayport CG. You might see you on the softball field as well before the end of the year, but congratulations. Go enjoy this one. Thanks for the time.
Thank you.
And that's all 5 seniors and the coach, courtesy of Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Locations in Minnesota, North Dakota, dhbanknd.com. That'll about wrap things up here. Again, for our whole team at yourliveevent.com, this is James Martins. If you want to go back and listen to any of the games previously, you can do that. Go into our Your Live Event YouTube page. Subscribe as well to get in on the action and relive what's been a great tournament. From all of us here at yourliveevent.com, this is James Martins saying, girls, state basketball fans, show some pride. Have a great rest of your weekend.